Hello and welcome.
Hi.
Mics are working and everything
Hello.
is good. And yes,
Here we are.
yes. Hello. Hello Fansave, Pan Parukkisa, Parukpan. Hello. Yeah, sorry about the like notifications. We both kind of like Antti and me
I totally
forgot
forgot the
them.
email.
So yeah. I was meant to do some kind of like a advertisement every time we do this, but like then like yeah, I did it for the first one, the movie poster, and then well, I got lazy and
No, you had the second one as well, right?
yeah,
Let's
true. Yeah, the second one was the traffic thing. Yeah, but
Mm.
then I didn't do them anymore.
Mm.
But yeah, just to get some kind of like a notification beforehand would be, of course,
Yeah.
good.
I was just way too overworked for the past 2 or 3 weeks. Also, the past week, I couldn't do
Yeah.
anything really.
Yeah. I have to get the email morning of the same day. Yeah, that should be earlier. Yes.
Mm.
But
But
yeah,
if we
usually
think
we
of a
also
notification system, like 1 week beforehand, or
yeah, because we
how
usually
much should we
already know
expect?
like when we end the code jam, we know already the next one. So
Yeah, exactly, the previous
yeah,
one, but it's not really written anywhere, right?
yeah, it's not. So I don't know where. Like, should it be on like a Nordic Code, like a web page or something?
I guess I
The
should
schedule.
just write it in the upper right corner, or
Because it's not like Nordic Code but like well, yeah, to
Mm.
write it on the page there or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because it
I
would be weird to
noticed.
be in the schedule because it's not like part of the
I
program.
think, wait, didn't I put this in the schedule? Because I do have a calendar there, and
Yeah.
but yeah, okay, I forgot to add this one, so that makes sense.
Mm.
I'm not actually sure how many people read it anyway, the
Yeah.
calendar.
But I guess many people read their emails at least, so that would be like
Yeah.
1 week before or something, and then mention like clearly in the also the NCD lectures that like next week is or something like that. But yeah, we are
Yeah.
here, and everyone has eaten. I have eaten. I ate. What did I
We ate
eat?
here. So.
I ate pulled tofu. That was very good. Like pulled pork, but that was pulled tofu. Made it myself. That was very good. What did
What is
you
it
guys
like?
eat? Hmm?
How does it
Pulled.
become? I mean, I know pulled meat, but
Yeah. The texture was a little bit different. It was kind of like a grainy kind of thing. Like it wasn't like sponge thing like what is it usually, but like kind of like a I don't know. The texture was pretty much like some cauliflower like or something
what?
like that kind of like a smaller like kind of like a pieces or something like that. It
Mm,
was a one like
crumbly.
thing, one solid thing where I like crumbled it, but like it was the texture was different. So yeah, I totally recommend if anyone else is into tofu or something or good food. I don't mind like to eat more vegetables and stuff like that. I usually eat like a nowadays like
Meat.
more veggie food. My little brother was like when I was ordering food. It was last weekend. My little brother was like when I was uh, ordering the food at the same time when I was calling him, and like I was like, well, Burger King has these like new veggie chicken nuggets. And I was like thinking about them out loud when I was talking to my little brother. My little brother was like, "No, eat the meat. Like order the meat one. Like why are you ordering the veggie one? That's too weird. Like eat the meat. Like I guess he's like more of that kind of guy that like yeah, everything has to be like yeah, I'm tough dude and like and stuff like that. But
Meat is
yeah,
good though.
yeah, that was good. I think those nuggets were better than the chicken nuggets on Burger King.
Huh.
So yeah, I was very happy to test them out. And they were very good. Like I can say like they were better than the chicken nuggets.
I don't actually
because
remember the last time I had Burger King. That's been a while.
because also the chicken in those chicken nuggets is usually like very like B-class chicken. It's not like the best chicken you can get.
Yeah.
So
the
like
Nakki kind, right?
yeah. So it's not even that hard to make like better one because the texture is nothing special. It's just that kind of like a umami taste, and with the like that kind of texture, the nakki texture, like wiener kind of
Jeff's just watching
thing.
here.
What did Jeff eat today?
The main topic of the
I know that I eat the same every day, so it's hard.
It's still the same thing.
Yeah, I never change. So yeah, because I never change. So yeah, you suddenly ask. It's difficult for me to recall. Mama chicken noodle.
Yeah.
I put an egg in.
Yeah.
I put some turkey sausage. I call it.
Turkey sausage? Yeah, turkey. Like
Turkey,
the like slice. I guess you mean those slices, like.
Yeah.
I have a flashback of this.
Fillet.
This has happened. The exact same conversation has happened 1 month ago.
Probably because it's the like food that Jeff usually eats. So
Jeff actually does the same thing
yes.
for a month.
Well, not even for a month, for a life. Like just eating the same food every time.
Yeah, I never change. Yeah. And there's that kind of vegetable. I guess in Finland you call it salati. In Asia we don't call that salati, but here it's called salati, and I put that kind of thing in.
Salati, yeah.
But I would recommend to eat like more like kind of like diverse collection of food. Like it's usually healthier to eat like different foods than the same food all the time.
True.
Yeah. But
okay.
But you don't need to worry because this is just one of my meal.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So different meals are different. This just reminds me of a Finnish article I read, where some nutrient specialist had basically figured out which foodstuffs you can survive in Finland with the least number of different foodstuffs, right? So I think there were finally 6 items in the list only.
Yeah.
Or was it 5? So it was rye bread, potatoes. How do you call silakka in English? I forget. Macaroni.
Silakka. I have never needed that word in English, so I don't even know. Silakka.
It's a type of small fish anyway.
Baltic herring.
Herring. Bins. Herring. Yes.
Herring. Yes.
Yes, that's it. Blueberries, buttermilk. I think that's all actually. 5 ingredients.
Yeah.
And that's theoretically everything you need to survive, and you get all the nutrients you need.
Yeah, like my dad also said, like when he was a kid, they didn't have that much food, and sometimes it was just potatoes. Buttermilk. Yeah. Buttermilk is also weird because like we don't have like our word for buttermilk in Finnish is so different that like it took me for a while to actually notice that buttermilk is not the red milk that we have in Finland. Buttermilk. That's piimä. That's totally different word. So like that took me for a while to like actually realize that. But buttermilk is also very good ingredient in like for example cooking. It's kind of surprising because it's like if you taste it by itself, it's not like some people even don't like the taste at all. But when you put it to, for example, brownies or whatever, it makes the texture like a lot more like light or like lighter texture. That kind of like a spongy kind of thing.
Yeah, and it's also sour, which is nice for the taste.
Yeah. So it's sour. So that's the part what it makes to like in cooking very like nice secret ingredient. So yeah.
Here in Japan we cannot get buttermilk very easily or piimä, but you can make kefir if you have just a milk and you have kefir starter, which it turns out they're actually selling in Japan. So I'm just making kefir instead, which is basically the same thing or close enough.
Yeah.
Can you get rye bread in Japan? Rye bread? In a very small number of bakeries. Very, very small number of bakeries.
I bet
I'm
you
just
can
making it
get
myself instead.
the flour at least somewhere.
Yeah, you can
Or-
get rye flour, and that's yeah. So I just go to one of those stores, the import stores,
and
and
make
I
it
learn to
yourself.
make it myself.
Yeah. But you still don't have like a better oven.
I got it. I got it.
Okay, good.
After our last discussion where you were like, shouldn't you get a real one when you're baking so often? I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, fine, okay, let's buy it.
Nice.
So
Good.
now the bread is actually finally real.
Yeah, nice. And you feel the difference in cooking? Or-
Yeah, it's like incomparable. Because the previous one was basically, it was just a grill.
Yeah.
There was this one radiator on top of here, and it just put the heat straight down. So the
Mm.
surface would become really tough and hard, and the rest would be undercooked.
Right.
So that wasn't baking.
If it is, of course, one of the staples here in Russia.
Oh, I didn't know that. Kefir. Is it from Turkey? I don't even know where it's from.
Some
Kefir.
Eastern thing it is, but
Ah, no, it's Tibet in that area. Far East, huh?
Oh.
Well, semi-Far East.
you think it is from Russia?
Huh? Okay,
Ah,
okay.
okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, should we put some puzzles for people who are
Oh, yeah, you
more
can
into
just
code?
put a
And
Lego back there.
yeah,
Have people read at the same time as well.
yes. So,
So while we're still on the topic of cooking, actually, I can just mention that. So we got the oven, and the oven is good. So of course, I
Mhm.
tried making pizza afterwards, and the pizza was
Yep.
also, it worked out really well.
yeah,
So then I could do my what shall we call it? A childhood dream of trying to eat pizza every day, right?
yeah.
And all the time with different toppings. So theoretically, it should never get boring, right? I should be
Yeah.
able to eat forever. Just change the topping.
Yeah.
How many days do you think it took me to get tired of pizza?
Like a week.
I think my wife could probably make it that far, not me.
Okay. Pizza
5
versus
is
5.
close. 4 was the absolute limit, but actually I wanted to stop after 3.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure if I was doing like Jeff, because this was just one meal, it wasn't like a lunch and a dinner for both pizza. It was just a dinner, and then 3 days was maximum.
Yeah.
So if I was like Jeff, I would get tired and just switch in no time.
Right.
Okay.
Kind of reminds me of ways to study Go. They often change. Yeah, I was thinking about that one too. Like when Jeff mentioned like eating all the time the same stuff. Isn't it all like if you put it to Go world, isn't it also healthier to like also change sometimes your Go style or whatever, like the things that you play? If you play all the time the same opening, it's not good. It's not good for
Oh, I
Go.
didn't see this topic coming. Okay, let's hear Jeff.
It's correct, but I'm better in Go than cooking.
True.
But that's
that's
just
a
because you've
problem.
been studying Go for 30 years, right?
Yeah.
But then, like, if you are like, if you, for example, would face this problem in Go that you don't know something because, like, you said that you are not good enough in cooking or whatever. Let's put it to the Go world. You don't know some, like, I don't know, some Joseki or some opening. You don't know it. So what would you do in that situation in Go?
Depends on do I like Go. And because here that's the number one question, right? And I clearly do not like cooking, so.
I mean, but no, that's cheating. But in Go, you would.
Avoid
That's supposed to be the number one question.
Yeah, but like in cooking, I mean, in Go you would go and like, of course, look into, for example, pro games that have this one, and
But that is
try it yourself.
But even that is not for me. Even that one is not for myself. I cannot be European champion. I cannot be pro. So even that is not for myself.
Yeah, but like it's not like, for example, some Q players who are not going to be pro or anything. If they look into pro games, it's not like they they want to be pro, but they want to know a little bit more about Go and like learn from it. So the same way you could see some kind of like professional or better content about cooking, and then get a little bit better at it. And yeah, also like trying yourself and like then review it, like what did you do wrong. Like if you try to cook something, because I know that you like good food, right? Like when your mom,
I'm not sure.
I mean, when your mom comes and like cooks for you, you always say that you have like a better life, right? Like because like she cooks so well and stuff like that.
That's basically what I have to say, right?
I mean, but
obligation.
So you don't like good food?
I don't care.
Jeff can
But
do
Yeah,
without.
that's a major problem. I don't care.
But if you would have the same food all the time with the
Without
same effort,
any extra effort.
yeah,
Without any extra effort, yes.
yeah. So that's like saying like without any extra effort, it would be nice to be better at Go.
You're correct, right. Yeah, sure. Otherwise, I don't care. Yeah, this is like just like, do you want to live in a palace? Yeah, someone else pay the rent. I will.
Yeah.
It's the same thing everywhere, right? And on anything. You cannot win this battle. You know, here, yeah, I'm the wrong one to target on. Yeah, you cannot win this battle with me.
Help me, chat. Any ideas for?
The board is from Lee Chang-ho, Life and Death, Volume 6. That's interesting because that means that Lee Chang-ho has possibly stolen the problem. But I guess it's not, because it's a common enough shape that it could happen separately. But I have this problem from a previous Tsumego book, which was way before Lee Chang-ho.
I think being better at Go without extra effort might have negative worth. How so? Can you elaborate?
It's also believed that Lee Chang-ho didn't actually author the books. I would guess so. If I had to guess, I would say that it's ghostwritten.
Yeah, most likely. And what I mean is that being better at game doesn't necessarily make the games more enjoyable, whereas the effort you put in gives you a sense of accomplishment. That is a good point. That is a very good point. I've been like kind of like going around this kind of topic myself about Go and other stuff lately. I've been reading a lot of like kind of like psychology books and stuff like that, so it has been in my mind all the time. Yeah, that is like the like cliche way of like saying that like it's not the destination, but it's the journey. So that's yeah. So like when you automatically get better, like if you put it like very dramatically, like if you would have a button to win the game, would you enjoy it? So yeah, of course it's the like going there, which is the fun part. And Jeff has a point there. Like if you don't enjoy the like effort of getting better at something, it's not for you. So like Jeff is kind of like right in this sense. That like yeah, if you would have like just a magical button to get better at cooking and like be better and like have better food, of course you would do it. But if you don't enjoy something, you always have to choose your things like what you do based on that. Like do you enjoy being bad at it? Because you will, like when you get to the training of something, you will fail in some point. So if you enjoy also failing it at something, it's for you. And if you don't fail, if you don't enjoy failing at cooking, it's not for you.
But GoDave does put a good point here. That there's also the utility value, basically. So at least even if you don't enjoy cooking, if you can press a button to become really good at cooking, at least then you can get really good food, right?
Yes.
which
yes.
is something that nobody minds.
Yeah.
And the same thing as Go also, if you can become super strong at Go and basically be able to beat everybody, then of course you will just win a few tournaments and get all the prize money and then do something else, right?
Yeah. So of course it has that. And
Yeah.
kind of like I didn't like that much of cooking when I started cooking because of the pandemic. I usually ate like just like something. But then I was kind of like forced to cook because I didn't want to go to like I didn't want to go to get groceries, so I started to like order this service that just sends me all the ingredients to home and like with recipes. So I was kind of like forced to do it. So then I like started liking it because the end result of having the better food. I didn't like the cooking because like it takes time and effort and like everything like to actually prepare the thing. So like it takes so much like space from my life that like I don't want to do it usually. But now when already the halfway was done for me, that the planning the food and like getting the ingredients and deliver it home, that part was already done. It was kind of like a halfway done already. I just had to like
that is actually big, yes.
do it. Yes.
Because otherwise, if you want to cook, the first thing you need to do is to figure out what you want to eat, and then you need to go to the shop and buy what you need for it, if the shop has it.
Yes.
And at that point, you're just tired of it already, and you just want to be go for McDonald's or pizza or whatever, right?
Yeah. So same way, like if you wouldn't like Go, I don't know why you're watching here if you are one of those, but yeah.
It's for the food. For the food.
Yeah, so like that would be Go. It would be like someone saying telling you what to do all the time, like that. Like here's a game, play this. Here's a tomato, do this. That would be already like halfway done, kind of. Like you just have to do the final thing, like just to play or solve the problem or
to actually do
stuff
it.
like that.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so you would have someone look to always whip you like do this. So then it would be of course like better or like easier to get like better at Go. So at least that was like what I found out. I didn't like it, but now I actually like it a little bit because like yeah, the end result is nice.
One of the things I found out was that restaurant food actually isn't that good.
Yeah.
I mean, when you compare it to food that you actually, if you're able to do cooking and you can do it well enough, and if you know what you're doing, you can actually reasonably easily make better food than restaurants, because restaurants have limited time, and they may need to use worse ingredients or use more fat and salt and so on, which you can avoid because you have more time. You can cook your sauce for a longer time and so on, and it's completely fresh the moment when you eat it.
Yeah, and you like. I mean, you know what you like, so like.
Yes, so you can also eat what you like.
Yeah. For example, the recipes with tilli. What is that in? Like the till that you put the fish food usually. Usually those even in restaurants they do way too much for my taste. I like fish. I love fish, and fish soup and everything. But then when they put that too much there, it's just too strong for me, and like I don't even like think that it suits that well to fish food somehow. It's not for my taste. Yeah, so then when I'm preparing that myself, I can just describe that.
Yeah. Like one of the most recent epiphanies for me was it was last week when I was going to Tokyo for my tournament game. So the trip previous to that one, I had gone to a lunch restaurant, eaten pasta over there, and the pasta was just it was too terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, I could do better without using my eyes or something. That looking.
Yeah.
So I went to a proper, really good restaurant this time, like the kind that you pay 20 euros or so for lunch, which is not too much maybe in America, but in Japan it's a really high-level one.
Yeah.
So I had a course menu over there. All the other dishes were great, except for the pasta. And even for pasta, the sauce and everything else was good, but the pasta itself was clearly the stuff that you just go to a supermarket and buy the normal fried one and using it.
Yeah.
So I mean, I used to be able to eat that completely, but for like the past half a year or so, I've been making fresh pasta directly from wheat flour and eggs by myself,
Right. Yeah.
which of course is totally different level. So I just couldn't eat it. I just left it on the plate and probably seemed like a snob at the restaurant, but yeah. Anyway, so if anybody is interested in pasta, you can do it very easily. You don't need a pasta machine or anything. You just basically take for one person, you take 100 grams of flour, you get 1 egg, maybe a little bit of olive oil. You mix it, and then you can turn it into. You need to roll it long and then cut it into pasta shape, but it's much better.
Yeah. It might be also like after pandemic, I won't cook that much when I have some other things to do. But like
That's probably
during
true.
the pandemic, yeah. So that has been nice. And like what comes to restaurant, it's like it's kind of like back in like hundreds of years ago when you were a king and you could have like all the like all slaves or whatever doing stuff for you. That was like the being kind of like a rich. But now you don't need those. You can just walk into a restaurant and like eat the food there. So like it's kind of like everyone is king now. Like you have so many slaves like working for you. Just go to like
it's even
apothecary
better.
or restaurant or whatever.
I mean, nowadays you have a fridge, and in the fridge you have just leftovers from yesterday of some really good meat or a meal or I don't know, pizza. You just go to your fridge and you form it with this magical device that makes it instantly hot, and then you eat it.
Yeah.
A bit different from King 500 years ago. Yay, science, I guess.
Are these all Go analogies, or are you talking about food? Yes.
I mean, just think about it. 400 years ago, you had like, I don't know, Dosaku and whatever, and Dosaku is like, hey, I just invented Tevari.
Yeah.
And now you open your computer and you have Katago saying that, no, that's minus 0.3 points.
Yeah.
The level is different.
Yeah. And kind of like...
Jeff, did you solve the Tsumego yet, by the way?
I believe so.
Yeah. So, chat, do you know the answer?
Go Dave knows it already. Because he had seen it before. It's a famous one. Okay, let's say Jeff's answer, maybe.
Veg.
Wedge?
Start with veg, right?
Wedge is C4, which is wrong, right?
It is wrong?
Is that here? Okay.
Back to school.
I'm sorry, I don't see the board yet. I'm looking at the screen. One moment. Yeah, and then tutu?
So you mean like a ko?
Yeah. And the ko is not right.
Ko is not right now.
Oh, so yeah. In my reading is ko, yeah.
You can do better than ko in this one. I guess you didn't sleep very well last night. You said that, right?
That's a double ko?
Double ko,
What?
possibly. So like this kind of a thing, but you can play here, right?
Oh, it could be a double ko potentially.
Can you do it somehow else?
It actually is a double ko.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you just play here.
Yeah, one just do that. And capture, and he played the Atari. He doesn't force it.
Ah, I see. This way.
No. Yeah, this is fine too. And then turn. Yeah, sure.
But this one you can just connect, right?
Yeah, but that is why he was gonna do B1 first.
Yeah, the other way. Yes. B1 first, and then this.
And Atari will connect. Yeah, say.
Yeah.
Oh.
True. Yeah, then it's still a code. Yeah.
Yeah, double code doesn't exist.
Yeah, then it's still a code. True. Yeah.
Unless there's some different order, like maybe white could. But even this one, black just plays here, right? So it's a ko no matter what.
Yeah, it's code like this. Yeah, true.
Okay, but it's not ko. That's better.
Yeah.
Double ko is a myth.
But so as we saw already, actually the black A stone here is a key one. I will just explain to the viewers. So basically, we had the double ko one here, here, and here. But this time black can connect here because black has this move here, right? So there cannot be an eye on the lower side. So especially if you see a second line stone in a problem like this, it means something special.
What is the get stronger at core option for 30k channel points? That is like if you have watched for so long that you have 30k channel points, you have gotten stronger at core, so you can redeem it.
That's how it works?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so let's just try a little bit by elimination. So what if I play the Hane?
Block.
And if I cut?
If you cut, it come to core, right?
Is this even a ko?
Oh, this looks like some kind of double core. No.
Oh, this may not even be a core like this. True. Yeah, then what decent.
Oh.
Yeah.
And the black cannot possibly connect everything. Yeah.
And I guess sometimes you might consider this one, huh? And then here, and die. And here, but you need to have a stone at A at least, I think.
Yeah, so, you need a side stone there, yes.
Yes.
And
so
also B1 cannot escape, right? Or no, it can, of course.
B1 can, yeah. So you just need a side stone to control it.
Right, yeah. Yeah, there's A.
The other straightforward idea would be the block here. But this is just white jumps in the corner. Hurry. And this stuff again. So, need to do something drastic.
Something drastic? So I guess my A5 is not correct then.
But didn't we see A5 already? Did you have a different idea?
But yeah. No. Just yeah, something. So we need something else. Someone said 2-2 in some point, but like I guess that's basically the same what Jeff had, like with the wedge and then 2-2.
Most likely is. Okay, so Go Dave already did say the correct starting move. It's here.
I see.
So I guess if white tries to make the eye bigger, we can exchange this one and then play here. And this is just going to be dead, as we saw earlier, right? So what else could white try? Well, the strongest resistance looks like this one, right? Because black cannot play the Atari. It goes back to the living variation. So let's go from here. Go Dave is quick here. That's my job.
I see. Okay.
Jeff gets the idea now.
That's how it works.
The next move might surprise. It has to be the right voice. The next move might surprise.
Pros hate this move.
Are you playing many pro games in Japan? Recently a bit more again, because the coronavirus is getting easier. I had a game last week, I have a game next week. And most likely the next one is in 2 weeks after that again.
I see.
Aaron
Road,
Kurter,
you
thanks for
know about
following.
this move. Yeah.
Find out in the next episode of
Of Gojang. We should do something like that for marketing.
Right.
To know the special move, you need to watch these 2 episodes. Combine them together. Okay, Jeff. The next move is
Red. I
Ask
still
it.
play red. Yeah. So I don't understand why pros do not want to know that move. So I assume I'm wrong. But my reading is red.
Can you play A2?
I need to start reading as well.
A2 is easy.
A2 is relatively easy, right?
Yeah.
We can just take the key point.
Yeah.
Oh, we can.
Done.
Yes, we can.
Yeah. That's done.
So if white plays this,
Oh, you
Atari
don't have to
gets
react to that
well,
one. Oh, shit. Yeah, okay.
and
So not A2.
that gets this key point.
Yeah. So not A2.
It's
Or
got
can that
to
possibly be?
Well, then what?
But so even if I, for example, play this kind of a move, you will
Right.
go here, right?
Yeah. On your D2, I play D1. That's my reading.
Yeah, that seems like it.
Yeah.
And even if like this goes out, but wait a second. Yeah, this shape is dead. Interesting.
I know this is not the official answer, but I didn't see anything wrong.
It might be that the official answer is just with a different order of moves.
Okay.
No, but that's weird. Okay, did GoDave get it? GoDave didn't get it either. Okay, let's.
That means the chat doesn't know it.
Trying to make my own work easier. Oh, wait a second. So I'm going to use that shape. Okay, I think I have the idea now.
Okay.
So is it that this is supposed to be wrong and you're trying to figure out why this doesn't work?
This is not a book answer, yes, which is why right now I'm reading it.
Yeah, we already figured out that A2 is wrong. We almost had it. You know the answer.
A2, I couldn't see a way for this one, right? Okay, I will take my time because my reading is also slow today. Jeff, can you repeat your own?
I'm trying to see where is my blind spot if this is wrong, but I don't see any yet. I'm trying to figure out.
Pappasnek,
Where is my blind spot?
I wonder if I could get 30k channel points or if I should just redeem compilation with my 3k. Well, maybe you should get the like if you like to be stronger at Go, maybe you should get the 30k.
That's so counterintuitive.
Yeah. Why my camera is like, hello, I'm here. Camera is not focusing on me.
Yeah. Nice, good. Yeah, nice, good. That is not good again.
But so for the sake of argument, even if white plays this turn here, I guess black can. Will black just extend?
Yeah, I'll do that.
And white might play this one, and it's not sent there.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's just a dead shape.
Mhm.
So if that move fails, then this move fails as well. And if white a2 fails, this one is also going to fail because it's the same thing. So that's the way it has to be then, huh?
Still at it.
Hmm?
Dave is asking that we are still at it.
Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with the wedge.
Well, if there's two answers, then it's just not good problem, right?
Let me just check the book in that case, because I do have it as well.
Okay.
There is a way to do it. I was too slow.
So A2 does actually work, or?
Okay, so white can just do this one. So black goes down, right?
Yeah.
So here.
Yeah, and D1. Yeah. Time more.
But
Because the book variation is wrong over there. Okay, it is a second solution in that case, I would say.
So the book is
In
wrong.
the book it starts this one, but that makes it easier. Okay, so that was a bad problem in that case, because there's two solutions. The other one is
Okay.
here.
What? This looks funny. Okay, then I definitely prefer my answer because this move is not human.
But the idea is easy, right? So if this happens, then we can play this one and just connect. Right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it has a clear logic.
I mean, that is the
And
key
if-
point also in the wedge one after the wedge.
Yeah.
Oh.
And if this way,
Just save yourself. Yeah, and then there's two goat AI.
yeah, this kind of a killing shape. But okay, so Jeff found a different solution, huh? And as far as I could see, it is a solution.
It could be my solution is bend 4 in the corner if white plays in that way.
It is a bent 4 in the corner, but even then, that's...
But white has slipper days, right?
Yeah, we are just basically arguing that it is maybe not the most optimal.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to think about. End up as bend 4.
Because it can technically be the case that in some game, the black surrounding stones might not be totally alive.
Yeah.
In this position, black has no problem. But if the black group were not totally alive, then white would play here, and eventually black would have to start the cove to lead himself.
Right.
But I think for Tsumego, we would say that it's just bent 4 is dead. Okay,
But the
well done.
other one didn't have bent 4, so it's like...
Yeah, that's why the other one is technically a bit better. Technically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why you show that Atari variation. I was just wondering why you showed Atari variation. Nobody will gonna consider Atari.
Yep.
I got it.
Just to give the preparation.
Ah.
Okay, so should we try to go for Go content for the day then?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it has been already like 1 hour-ish.
Almost. 45
Almost.
Yeah.
But well, before we go to that one, maybe let's just mention about the small topic. Did you guys hear about the news about the Lee Sedol, the weird NFT thing? I guess the chat has already heard about it at least.
What is NFT?
An NFT is like non-fungible token, or what is it?
Sounds about right. Yeah.
So it's basically like kind of like a certificate to own something and you can buy it. It's kind of like a well, you have heard about cryptocurrency, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in cryptocurrency, every like Bitcoin or whatever, they have like the same value. You can like change them like the same, like dollar bills also. $1 bill is the same as the other one. Like you can interchange them and they don't lose any like. But NFT is kind of like a, for example, like paintings or stuff like that you cannot change them. It's kind of like a collectibles or whatever. So like
Okay, so
it has like
different.
so they're different. So you cannot like change like Mona Lisa to like I don't know, some other painting painting I made, painting that there. So they are different, of course. So like in NFT you have like a way to like trace that you actually own something, like that is the original token. So you cannot copy. So you cannot copy it.
What was Lee Sedol selling in that case?
So Lee Sedol is selling his match with AlphaGo as NFT, like as a token of like, so like yeah. And one thing is that like the one who wins the betting, because like only one can of course buy it because it's like the one token. So
It's
the one who gets it will also have a chance to play against Lee Sedol. No matter the rank.
Buys the token, what does he actually? What does he or she actually get with it when he or she has a token?
Yes. So that is why this is very interesting topic to me. What does the guy who actually like buys it? If it wouldn't be the fact that he also gets the like chance to play against Lee Sedol, what does he actually own?
So
because because he doesn't own copyrights or like whatever to like use the like matches, because obviously like you cannot copyright like a Go match. Like anyone can put the stones on the board and it's not copyrighted. And also the fact that like it's 2-player game, so you cannot copyright something that like the other one has also played or like to create it kind of.
But and also in this case it's AlphaGo, right? AlphaGo is the other one, right?
Yeah, sure, but like somebody also made AlphaGo, so basically like if there would be copyrights, it would be like that they also own it, kind of like at least half of it, so you wouldn't sell without their permission at least. And then there is also the fact that like in some sports recordings, for example, if someone like records football match with their camera, of course the one who records it owns the copyright. So in that sense, like if you're talking about Go match copyright, it's like very hard to say like who would own the copyrights. But the NFT doesn't take like anything take aside like about the copyrights, because like you can still use it. You can, of course, anyone can still use the Gifu. So basically, it's just kind of like a fancy, kind of like a, you know, those hockey cards or like Pokemon cards that like you can own, and they are like, for example, very special that only one. Yeah. So it's not even physical, but it's just some token in digital form that you own it and you can sell it. So basically, NFT is just air. It's just for buying something and selling something.
Patterns of digits.
Yeah. So basically, like, of course, you can like use this to something else, which would actually mean something like, for example, if you buy some digital painting that you have like some kind of certificate, okay, I own it. But there is a lot like other ways to do it also. Not doesn't have to be NFT. And why NFT is bad is that like you have heard that cryptocurrency uses a lot of like computing power. Like the computing power can be like as like it uses energy as much as like some countries. Like it has
for a Bitcoin possibly. It's not the case with all cryptocurrencies.
Yeah. Not all, but like for example, this one is based on like Ethereum, I guess, and that's still like bad for nature. They are like having a plan to like change to something else, which is not like
it's already changing. Ethereum is very close to getting proof of stake, which means it's cheaper.
but still that it takes time, and like after all, like the now what the, like, for example, Dogecoin is, for example, is like it just
Dogecoin.
exists like for nothing. Like it just has value for like owning it and selling it. So the NFT thing is basically the same thing, and it's still using like even if it would be a little bit better for nature, like it's
Okay, how much is he selling it for? The game. That's what I want to know right now.
that's also that, like, you can bid on it, so it will be like that kind of thing. Yeah, auction.
Okay, what's
yes.
the selling price right now?
I have no idea what is the price now right now, but like I guess it has
Google.
also some like a time limit. I didn't look for that too much. I was too shocked about this, like that somebody is actually doing it, and like in my eyes, it's not good PR for release at all. I mean, maybe some people like the NFT things, but like, oh yeah, okay. So the highest bid at the moment is $7,766.
That's one expensive teaching game.
One Bitcoin is 118 kilowatt hours. Normal bill, which is printed, uses 0.08 kilowatt hours. Yes.
So that's 1,000 times difference, but one Bitcoin is also $50,000, right?
Yeah.
So I think you can get
and Bitcoin is not as
1,000
bad.
bills for one Bitcoin.
Yeah, Bitcoin is not as bad as NFTs, because NFT is like, yeah, at least in this case, it's like completely bullshit if we like put it like this way. But I mean, yeah, there could have been like easier way to do this, like sell in some normal way, some kind of like chance to play against Lee Sedol and give them some kind of like autography or whatever. Like I don't care, but like why would you do this NFT way? And like, because you don't even own anything, so like that's it's like so frustrating to read this kind of news. But yeah, that's just my.
But Lee Sedol at one point did say something about combining blockchain and Go a few years ago, right? There was like exactly one article about it.
Yeah. So he has been into it. Yes. Yeah. So yeah, basically he did it now.
Nobody knows what, because it doesn't make any sense. I mean, I can also sell you these little SGF. I can sell it for cheaper. How about $1,000?
Yeah. And yeah, it's kind of weird because he already got like money from the game itself. So now he's just selling the game again, kinda.
Yeah, I don't think he's doing it for money anyway. Like, well,
I hope not. I hope not. That would be so stupid. Like, I like after AlphaGo, he was like, no, he cannot continue because he cannot be the best. And then he realizes that, like, oh shit, I don't have enough money.
No, that's impossible, I think.
That would be stupid. If that is the reason, like, then come on, like, why?
The thing is, that you don't own the blockchain certificate for the game. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I didn't know that one.
Yeah, and like it doesn't even like solve the problem of like scammers. Like anyone can scam that. Okay, I'm the owner of this painting or stuff like that. Like if you like, I mean, of course, like if you buy some digital painting with the NFT, and then like because it's like no matter like if it's like connected to like to the actual file, because you can like somehow like connect to like, I don't know, like GIFs or like JPGs or whatever. But anyway, it doesn't remove the human factor there. So like somebody can just like call this NFT buyer like, oh yeah, I am the buyer. Like, so it doesn't.
Okay. So basically, to prove that you own it, you also need to be giving it away at the same time, huh?
Yeah, and like it doesn't.
No,
doesn't remove
the... It's verifiable by Ledger.
Like that something can happen like when you are like doing the selling.
But it seems like there is a way to prove that you yourself own it without having to give it away. At least Padukisa seems to be saying that. I have no idea. I don't understand.
I'm also not that much into it, but like there will be scammers all the time. Like in anything you do, it doesn't remove the like. Scammers will find a way to scam these kind of things also, so it doesn't remove that fact.
What is like, the second century media? A lot was transformed from Lee Sedol to 20. Okay, that's just so weird. Luckily, it's just Lee Sedol who is weird here, I think.
Yeah, I guess so. Oxenbase says it's owned by yeah.
Jeff, what do you think about all of this?
Yeah, would you be interested in like buying such thing to like play against Lee Sedol?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say here because to me, everything you're talking about is basically like a cloud there. You know, I can see some cloud, but yeah, also I can't grasp.
But like at least you, like if you would have like a way to buy a match against Lee Sedol, that is not the cloud, right? Like that.
Okay, that's the interesting part. How much would Jeff pay for a chance to play Lee Sedol?
Yes.
To play.
Yes.
Yeah, to play against Lee Sedol.
My turn. With my turn, that's important.
Sure. What do you mean with your turn?
I mean, yeah.
Like 5 hours tournament game, or 3 hours is fine. Okay, fine. 3 hours.
Anytime sitting, yes. Anytime sitting.
Yeah.
It's my turn. Okay. And he take it as a tournament game. So basically, if he doesn't take, but how to say that? If he doesn't take it as a tournament game, then he cannot get paid.
I'm pretty sure he will play this as a teaching game. That cannot be helped.
Yeah, that's probably Pro World after all. So like, yeah, but okay. So 2 prizes: the one for the teaching game and one for the like real game against him.
Yeah, to me, I prefer it's competitive game. I don't prefer teaching game here.
Okay,
so
okay.
Anything.
So let's say Lee Sedol was playing in this World Championship tournament, and how much would you pay for the chance to match off against him on the first round of the tournament?
Oh.
Yes.
If I may have like half a year to prepare, you can take everything from.
You can choose all.
Yeah, take everything from my bank.
Take everything from your bank, huh?
Yes.
Wow.
And basically, I guess both you and Mikko, you know how deep my bank is, so just take everything.
Wow.
Well,
that is a considerable amount, we can say.
Yeah, even if it's any amount, of course that's like a lot of money because it's like everything you have. So like,
But I will need half a year to prepare for that match.
Yeah.
Okay, not many people who would say that, I think. Nice.
Yeah. So you would definitely play like go for this bid. It's at the moment it's like 7,766. But of course that is a different match.
It's a real tournament game for Jeff.
Yeah. That's different. But like I mean like the price is like enough at the moment to like if that would be like the real tournament game. But
yeah. Then actually I'm gonna pay more. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, Jeff. So a different way. How much would you pay Lee Sedol for a teaching game online in 2 weeks with 2 hours each?
Nothing.
Nothing.
No, I'm not interested.
If you would get it like, let's say like just $1, would you take it?
Why? No.
I guess it's pretty close to just. Jeff can just play the AI as well, right?
Yeah, what is the difference? I'm playing with AI. No difference.
AI cannot explain you afterwards, like what did you do wrong or teach you and stuff like that. We know the difference between AI and human. Come on. So.
But like the setting of the game is just so different that it doesn't. I mean, the really serious tournament game with time to prepare and a random game in which you will get crushed no matter what.
Yeah, but that's not the point of teaching game, right?
Jeff might be able to get something out of it, but if it was in 2 weeks, then Jeff himself might not be in perfect shape for it.
Yeah, I need time. Yes.
That's weird because like I would totally play such a player even if it would be a teaching game.
As for me personally, I think I cannot pay Lisidol. It would be wrong on some level somehow.
Yeah, it will be weird. Yeah.
I mean, of course, he's way above me, but even then, it feels weird. Like in my position, I will prefer to. Well, Lisidol is not playing in tournaments anymore, but the right way for me to do it would be to go to try to qualify for an actual world tournament to get a chance to play him.
Yeah.
This is complicated.
But you know what? Let's change a little bit. I would like to pay for example, Oscar to play against Lisidol. Fine.
That's obvious.
Yeah, but that I would like to, but myself, I'm not interested.
How much would you pay for Oscar to get to play online teaching game with Lisidol? Let's say
2 hours.
Pro
Because,
qualification time.
changed a little bit later, but yeah, I changed it finally. Is Oscar here?
He was here at least. I'm not sure if he's still here.
He's not here right now, I think. You were going to ask him, or?
Sorry?
Oh, well, let's ask chat. How much would?
Oh, let's ask a chat.
Because my
anyone
question was for Jeff,
you-
how much money Jeff would pay for Oscar to get to play.
that way, yeah, that one first. But like chat can at the moment like
Oh.
also like answer there, like what would you pay for such?
Okay, that I guess here then it is okay. This one will be about market value, something like that. I'd imagine somewhere 300 maybe.
About that. Yeah, okay, makes sense.
Yeah, I'm trying to evaluate the market here.
Yeah.
Probably it cannot be much higher than that. It would be too expensive.
Yeah.
It cannot be like 100 either, because then there's already some Go teachers who almost ask for that much.
Yeah.
Yeah. 200 pounds.
Yeah. Right kind of level.
Yeah, something like that.
Some triple figure euro amount if we could play in person and it's recorded on camera. So you could also show it to like others that I played against Lisidol. Or what is that camera thing there? I'm not sure how much I would pay, because I can just ask like Mikko or someone else to teach me for the same result for the lower price. Well, but like, yeah. Okay, so like if you are that much weaker, then like, of course there's a difference. Yeah. Like how much you can like actually learn from Lisidol compared to like, for example, me or Jeff or Antti.
I mean, no matter what, it's going to be just one game. So finally, it's
Yeah.
not going to make a big.
Yeah.
Compared to whatever you learn about that game, it's more about the motivation and
Yeah.
the emotional stuff you can get from that game. That's more important, I think.
Yeah.
Also for the atmosphere. Yeah, that's about it. The experience.
Yeah, true. Yeah. And well, recorded on camera, that's also from memory and stuff like that.
You can
so-
show it to your children.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
I played Lisidol before we had these bots who played just like Lisidol. I played the real thing, not the copy.
Yeah.
Okay, should we go for Go content maybe?
Yeah. Sure.
So I think the idea was to pick. You two are usually doing amateur games in the Friday stream, right?
Yeah.
So the idea was that because I'm here, I can explain the pro way of thinking. So we could go for a professional game this time.
So any like and also like Asian pros, not like all of the
Yeah.
like
So we
talking about
Yeah.
this already.
actually chosen
Yeah.
the game yet. So we thought we could ask the audience for requests for some recent pro game
Yeah.
Could be top game, could be Japanese, could be Chinese, anything.
Yeah.
And if
So
we
in
have
the
many,
past-
we can just like take a poll, but like just hit us with your suggestions.
Yeah, so in the past, when it come to me and Miko 2-hour game evening, and when we said, okay, we are not good enough to comment those kind of game. Here you can suggest 20.
Yeah. Now all your imagination is at the roof.
And then it's going to be like, who was a Chinese pro with weird openings? I forget his name.
Oh God, Gan Xiyang.
Ah, yes.
Well, don't tell that to chat. They're not there.
We shouldn't say that. We shouldn't have said that.
Yamayuta with Shibano Toramaru. So is that the Honimbo one?
Couple of days ago.
Yeah, that's Honimbo, yes.
And Jeff also suggested that one, so it's a good idea.
Should you pay more because the teacher is better or has the better stats in general? When I played piano, I had an old woman as a teacher and she only wanted 20 euros. And I also had lessons from actual pianist who was primarily on concerts and wanted 50. It was that he was way better, but he wanted more money because he can say he has proved that he is worth the money. Same with
This one has to be kicked, I think.
Yeah, we don't want to be famous. Bye-bye.
Roman Skyco's point is interesting, because this is also a bit what I have been struggling around with. Because obviously I have seen some of the Go teachers who are asking, I think it may have been Ryan Lee and his wife from the New York Go Institute, who are asking almost closer to $100 for a teaching game. And well, for expert knowledge in America, that kind of a price actually does still make a sense financially, if you think it's important what he's doing, of course. But how many Go players do have $100 for a teaching game and will do it often?
Yeah.
Like, there's not going to be a big market for that.
Yeah.
And especially the kind of players who I would like to teach, which is usually younger and promising players, are not going to have that kind of money. Most likely their parents are also not going to pay for that kind of a thing, because which parent thinks that being a Go professional would be good for the children's job? I mean, that kind of thing just doesn't really exist, right? But at the same time, the pricing still has to be reasonably high, because if I don't feel like I'm getting good living out of it myself, then I should be doing something else with my time either. So the price point is really difficult.
Yeah. But that is a good point what Pappasnik says. Like, Go is very cheap game when you think about it. That you have like basically like unlimited content for free, if you will. But you can pay like as much as you want. Of course, like if you want to. So like in that sense, like if you have like played for it like 20 years, putting 100 euros in, it's not that much compared to like you can buy some 100 euro games and play it like 2 hours. And,
just open the window. It's hot here.
So in that sense, it's not like that. Yeah.
My parents didn't disapprove of my choice, actually.
Look like we have several recommendations here.
Sorry, Jeff?
Sorry, I just said look like we have several recommendations here. It's more than the Honeymo one.
We can have a look in just a moment.
Sure.
Yeah, I was just about to say that my parents didn't disapprove of my choice, but most likely I wouldn't have my own child become a GoPro. Most likely.
Yeah.
If I could affect it. Of course, if they wanted to, then they can be whatever. Okay, so we had Yuta Norimoto, Mutsuri Yuta, Joe Kobayashi Koichi. Jeff, did you check these games out? Are they interesting?
Joe Kobayashi Koichi is the one I know the most clearly. But to me, that's the most interesting one. I'm afraid to our viewers, that's the least interesting one.
I see.
To me, that's the most interesting one. And let's say Honinbo game, I have seen partly. The what is the third one? The third one, I don't think I've seen it.
Let's start for an anime. Father doesn't want child to become a co-professional. Child rebels and does it anyway.
Wait. No, that manga exists already. It's just the mother instead.
And with Go, actually.
Yeah, with Go.
Oh.
It's a girls' Go manga. It came out in the past 10 years. I mean, it's an actual real thing. There's like 10 volumes of it. There's no English translation.
Oh, okay.
It's not quite interesting enough, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I'll just
Hello.
write the name here.
Hello, Tankai.
Yeah, so there's the name if somebody is interested.
Oshizora no Karasu.
It's something like the crow of the night sky or something like that.
Actually, if Auntie probably do not know that normally in our channel here, when we have more than one recommendations or suggestions and we put it to viewers vote, I'm wondering if we should do so now.
Yeah, we can do that if you have options. Yes.
Yeah, because here I can see they have given now the fourth one. Sorry, I have seen 3 options here. I can see 3 options.
So you mean to have them vote or?
Yeah. Pearson, thanks for following.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that, sure. For me, it's the same which game it is.
Okay.
Yeah. So let the audience
I
decide.
personally like that Kobayashi Koichi with Chou game because and also that game. Marcel said it's something to do with AI. To me, it's all about details.
So,
So
what are the options?
So it is from the top.
Shibano.
Yeah, Yamashibano. And Chou Kobayashi Koichi.
Where's Iyama? How do you write Iyama?
Iyama. The Finnish way.
Oh, okay.
Shit.
We know, Antti, you are used to dictatorships, but here we have democracy. Dictatorships? From where? NGD? Lama. Lama Yuta.
And the next one?
Chou Kobayashi Koichi.
Didn't you write that one already?
Wow.
Kobayashi Koichi.
Thank you, Marcel.
Thank you, Marcel. Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Good job.
So what was the third one?
Yoda.
Norimoto.
Yes.
It's there. Yeah, I see.
Mutsura.
Mutsura.
Is it just me, or was Iyama's name written differently in the Honinbo match? Yes, so they use Iyama's Honinbo.
Oh, yeah.
So I think he's a Honinbo Monyu. Okay, let me write this one. I think it should be like this. So the Honinbo name is just something that there used to be all these Shusakus and Shuwas and whatever. And the last Honinbo in the traditional way was Shusai, who I think he basically gave over the title to Nihonkin when he retired, which was 1939 or 40, around then, I think. So basically after that point, then Honinbo just became a kind of a yearly tournament for the Nihonkin to hold.
Yeah.
It's the oldest one, I think, of the big 7.
Content does not meet guidelines. What? What guidelines?
So the Nihonkin also took a part of, well, I guess they created some kind of tradition that basically, if you can become an honorary Honinbo, for which you need to, I think you need to win it 5 times in a row,
5 in a row, or in total 10.
Or in total 10.
In total 10 is kind of impossible. Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, somebody has made it.
Yeah. So if you become an honorary Honimbo, then you can get to use your Honimbo name instead. So I think you pick the Honimbo name when you first become Honimbo, but it's hidden until you actually become you don't tell it anybody until you become honorary.
Is one of these names somehow bad in English or something? Because it doesn't let me to put the poll on because it doesn't meet the guidelines.
Well, just take the first names out. Just leave the surnames and try it.
So like Cho and Kobayashi and...
Yeah. And I think one more rule of the Honimbo system is that so if you become honorary the normal way, so you just win it 5 times in a row, or just win it 10 times altogether.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's there.
You can only use it after you become 60 years old. I mean, your honorary title. But I think if you win it, was it 9 or 10 times in a row, then you can start using it immediately because you're just that awesome. And that's the case with Iiyama.
Yeah.
Yes, and vote is going on, so...
So maybe it was 8 times in a row in that case, and then you can start using it.
Vote is going on. I got it.
Yeah, that's vote.
It didn't like the names somehow. So
Review. Okay, I will not vote. I have my opinion, but I will not vote to make it fair.
Yeah, usually I don't also vote.
Yeah, since Antiview gonna comment, maybe I'm gonna vote.
Yeah, you can vote.
Yeah.
Usually. So Badukisa, Iiyama's co-professional name is not completely Honimbo Monyu. He can use it, but he doesn't have to if he doesn't want to. So usually it means that the Honimbo tournament sponsor will call Iiyama with the Honimbo name, because it's good for their PR, of course. Whereas all the other sponsors, and because Iiyama doesn't want to just favor the Honimbo sponsor, which is different from all the other sponsors, so he cannot only use that one, because it would still not be very nice. Cho-Chikun honorary Honimbo name was Chikun, according to senseis.
Yeah.
But does Cho-Chikun doesn't have honorary Honimbo, right?
What? Of course he does.
Cho-Chikun, does it?
Of course. Cho-Chikun has won 10 in a row.
10 in a row. That's cool.
Of course Cho-Chikun does. Yeah, Cho-Chikun's major achievement was in Honimbo. But that they have a rule like that is for foreigners. They do not really change their name. They don't change their Honimbo name. Like Rinkai Ho doesn't change it either.
We have still like under 1 minute to go. We have Iiyama Shibano winning at 7 votes at the moment.
Oh, true. This is a big row. Possibly Cho-Chikun just didn't choose one in that case. Oh, right. He's just 25th Honimbo Chikun, of course. Yeah, that's how it used to be.
Not even 7-7 with Cho-Chikun versus Kobayashi Koichi. So.
It's Chou.
Chou. Sorry. Wrong Cho.
So. Yeah, Ishida Yoshio was one, and he's Honimbo
Someone snipe.
Shiko.
Okay, now it's not even. Now it's 8-8. Someone snipe. Now, fast. Do it. Yes. Good. That's it. Yes.
Okay.
What happens if somebody finds out your Honimbo name? It's too... Well, I guess some people must have to know it because I'm not even sure how secret it's supposed to be. Probably just something that they cannot put on the newspaper. Didn't even think about that.
Oh, yeah. Secret Honimbo name. Honimbo Shubaka.
I think if I become Honimbo, I'll just be Honimbo Shuti. Or Shutti. That's going to be so cool.
Shutti.
Shutti.
Okay.
Okay, so we have... that was a close one, huh?
Yeah, that's why I was screaming there to like snipe it, because I don't want to vote again.
Yeah, in the past we had this kind of even and then vote against us.
Okay, so in that case, who should upload the game? Should I do it?
Yeah, I guess we can find it from
Oh.
Go4Go, likely.
Browse
Other
by
titles have same kind
date.
of
Yama.
traditions.
Yama. Not on the first page, not on the second page. Japanese Honeybo title match. Here it is. Let's see if I can download it. Yes, download SGF file. Download. Okay, I will open it.
Okay, so then it's also
You need to switch it around.
Yama.
I saw just a little bit of the opening, but mainly I have no idea what's going on.
Wow. You have to
Two
make
other
the obvious.
titles have the same kind of traditions as Honimbo. So the honorary title stuff is basically the same. There's just no special names for the other titles. But it's the same 5 times and 60 years old, you can be honorary. Or I still don't remember if it's 8 or 10 times in a row, but you can use it immediately.
In my mind, it's 10.
10 times, huh?
Yeah,
Possible.
in my mind, it's 10.
But how come Yama is using it already then?
I don't think it's because that name is only seen in Honimbo.
Ah,
in
I
Honimbo.
see. Right,
Yeah.
because it's true actually that in other tournaments as well, they used to be calling Chojikun as 25th Honimbo Chikun.
Yeah.
So I guess in that case it means that when you actually become able to use it, they use it all around, huh? I guess.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
And
Yeah, so
otherwise it's just inside the same tournament.
Yeah. And Chojikun basically before he became 60-year-old, he was the 25th Honimbo, and then after that is honored Meijin.
No, I think nowadays in Japan it's actually honorary 3 titles. They actually just say it that way in Japanese.
3?
Yes.
Okay. 3. I only know 2.
The third one is a smaller one, like maybe Oza or something like that. Maybe Judan. No, it cannot be Judan. There's no Judan.
No, to me he only has 2. In my mind, he only has 2.
I'm pretty sure he's 3 though.
Kobayashi Koichi says he has 3.
So it's him then, huh?
Yeah, Kobayashi Koichi says he has 3.
Okay,
I told you that.
might be I'm remembering wrong at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You should know Chojikun better than me, I think.
I believe so.
Subska.
And okay, I guess Miko will gonna make the game link.
I mean, yeah, I wrote the names already. Yamayuta is white and...
It cannot be Gosei, it cannot be Oza either, huh? Yeah, there's not many Oza. And then there's just Tengen, but Tengen sounds wrong. He doesn't have Tengen either.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, so my mistake then. Okay. How do they say the 3 titles? It's a Sankan. Sankan. Let me see. This way. Sankan.
Oh, so Yama won the Honeybo title for the first time and now he's called Monyu?
3 crowns, yeah, that's correct. You were saying?
In September 2016, Yama also won the Honeybo title for the 5th time in a row, thus qualifying for the becoming an eternal Honeybo and choosing a name for himself. On September 9th, he unveiled his name, Monyu. I probably butchered that one.
Yes, that's Monyu.
Monyu. Okay, Monyu. The first character is taken from the name of his grandfather who taught him how to play Go. The second character is taken from his own given name.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's usually how it works. Like, there's supposed to be one character from yourself, and usually the other one would be from an earlier Honimbo. In which case, I'm not sure, but I think Mon has been it has been used by a Honimbo previously. I might be wrong, but that's my feeling.
So what would be yours?
Yeah, so that's why I said Shuti earlier.
Shuti?
So Shu is just the usual Shuti.
Yeah, the tea party there. Yes, okay, yeah. I was like, what, Shu?
So many options. Okay, but I guess we have the game here and I have control. Here we go.
Yeah.
All right. So Shibano is black, Yama is white.
So far, so good. Do you have
Pushing.
a kanji name? Do you have a kanji name? Victor asks.
Not an official one. Okay, let me write my joke name then. I need to get the characters correctly. This one is
Joke name?
here.
What? You know, the last two characters basically one sensei.
One sensei? What do you mean?
You know, yeah, that kind of 10,000 yen note.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sensei.
Yeah.
Right.
So you're gonna go to that city to take that 10,000 yen note.
The first two characters are just my name because it's pretty close to in Japanese it's close to Antti. It's Antti.
Yeah, I know, but that's also
Antti.
But I play a computer game. That's a city name.
City name in China, huh?
Antti Tomanen.
And go there to take 10,000 yen.
Yeah, to go there to take 10,000 yen.
Yeah. In Japanese it just means peacefully take 10,000 yen.
Okay.
And the point is, of course, that the last three characters could be read Toru Man Yen, which is pretty close to Tormanen.
Right.
I see.
Interesting.
Toru Man Yen.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so black didn't play Keima. Black plays the push. So black saying that if white extends, then now it's easier for black to play elsewhere. Like black got to push one extra time, right?
So how is it usually with Keima?
Sorry?
So how is it usually with Keima then?
Well, with Keima, white will usually just play elsewhere because the corner group is strong enough and black's getting a wall, so...
Okay.
I mean, I guess locally you could play here, but you don't need to.
Yeah.
So maybe in the AI era, it's like, I don't know, shoulder hit here, or...
Yeah. Okay. So basically, if you like to get center, you push, and if not, you... But
no, this is a challenge, basically. This is a challenge.
So this is not usual. Okay.
I mean, it might be usual, but shape-wise, if you want to build towards the center, the Keima is the most obvious thing you can do here, shape-wise.
Yeah.
And black plays this push. Black's intention is clearly that the white will extend, and now black plays elsewhere, and black gets an even stronger wall. Like white had to remain low on the lower side.
Right.
And white doesn't like this because now black's getting a better wall than he's supposed to be getting. So white has to play the Hane, right? And now, of course, if black just plays the Hane over here, well, white might play double Hane, but if even just white extends, it's kind of like we had this situation. So white played A.
Yeah.
And then we made this exchange, which is totally good for white. Builds the lower side, creates a cutting point.
Yeah.
So black cannot accept that because that's something that could happen normally with a Keima. Could happen. So black has to cut, yes. And okay, so white has to play the Atari to prevent the black descent, which is going to take eyes. Black goes out. White pushes. So black has to turn, yes. If black extends here, then L2 will never be a good move for black anymore. It has to be a turn. Okay, what's going on?
It feels so like a one-way street when you put it that way. Like you have to do this one because this, and you have to do this one because this, and like
Yeah, I mean,
no
up
way.
to this
Just
point, it is basically up to this point by the shape it's logical.
right. Yeah.
This requires some reading. But okay, so black basically has to turn on the left, on the lower
Yeah,
side. Yes. So white will extend.
Have you seen this
Yeah.
before?
Yeah. I think I've seen this in European tournament too.
True.
Okay.
So this is probably a port variation.
Mm.
Okay. Yes.
Black
So
honey in the center.
That's kind of big, I guess.
I just recall this is a game I have commented probably in our channel about
that's
a
true.
European game. This happened.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Probably some Stanislav game. Yeah.
But okay, so this is just boring, huh? Because this means that 1/4 of the board got played like this, and
Yeah.
and it's
It's
just
Joseki. It's AI Joseki, I think.
yeah,
Mm.
just a super long and big Joseki, kind of like it's not even complicated. It's not even like a large avalanche because it's just there's
Yeah,
no
it's just
fighting.
long. Yeah.
Why do you want to play like this?
I have no idea. It's kind of like very like
It feels like you play this way to not to have to think.
yeah. Like suddenly you have a like a large thing on your board that like just
Yeah, it's kind of
dominates
like,
that game. Kinda.
we're getting paid nicely for this game, so let's just do something. Let's get it done with.
Yeah. And they cannot say anything bad about it because it's AI Joseki, so
Do you prefer one side? Okay, Jeff first. Jeff, which one do you like?
White.
That's my idea as well. I mean, there's the obvious point of the lower right corner territory, which is kind of nice, but the left side is also shaping up nicely, right?
Mm.
Okay, my
pretty
guess
close.
is the AI thinks it's totally even.
It's pretty close, but I slightly prefer white.
Mm-mm-mm.
Mm.
Okay, so black will invade the left side now, huh? So C10 or so? Oh.
You put at a C9. Probably, I don't know. My guess is they play C10. They play C9. You know what I'm saying?
They play C9, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I said C10, but this.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. I also want to play C10.
But yeah, white will obviously play this one.
That is kind of weird.
What is the problem with this one? So white
Yeah.
will pincer.
So it's just because the pincer is kind of like nice there.
But
But
you
so
also
is
get
the
to play
Kosumi.
something like a hatch here.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me guess. If we play the double honey, will white play this and this?
Mhm.
But this we just do something like attachment here because we have ladder
Mm-hmm.
pull back.
No, just capture it.
Oh, right. We can already capture. Sorry about that. That's easy.
Yeah.
So white actually cannot do much like this.
Yeah, I don't think white wants this.
Okay, so if white cannot do that, white has to.
Just a seal black in.
Yeah, this
if
looks more like it.
Black X, then we might try to capture it.
Possible, yes.
This is a bit scary for black, yes. Okay, maybe that's not possible. Okay, so double honey might be scary. Okay, just go for the call or whatever.
Mm. So this side is not so nice for black anyway. So he chose the other one. So white would play the Kosumi pincer.
Tomiko is fine.
call should be fightable. I mean, it cannot possibly be bad for black. It has to be about preference only. If c10 is bad here, then I quit playing Go.
Yeah, probably the difference is not even that much.
Chikun gave some commentary for this one in NHK. He talked about giving your opponent no easy attacking options. But to me, this is also easy, because obviously White will play c11, right?
But I guess then you have more space towards that area where White is like having a lot of potential. So
I guess logically, Black is saying that Black disliked the White pincer, so he wanted to prevent that. Okay, so let's see his idea, because okay, attach. Okay.
Oh, it just was settled quickly.
Yeah, well, this has a lot of more space, but the Kosumi is kind of too easy there too.
What?
That is weird timing.
Time is not just me, right? This time it's not just me.
I mean, yeah, I didn't expect that one for sure. But it must have to do with like a A4 that like now Black is there already. It's so it's already alive. So that was kind of like a.
It's not already alive. White can capture it if he wants to.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah. So if Black wanted to, he could easily make live, for example, like this, because he already has A5 in center. Yeah. White has to block Black away from the center, and I think. Wait, is this already alive? It's already alive.
It is, yeah.
It's already alive. So, yeah, because A5 is center. Yeah. So if Black wants to live, it's easy. But now it seems like the question is, if Black doesn't live, then how can White kill it?
Yeah, so Black is saying it's at least hard. Maybe.
Yeah, Black is saying that White cannot kill Black with optimal shape. That's what I think the discussion here is.
Oh, it's about
so if this happens and this happens, so this is always center anyway.
And then you can just
me. Black cannot form two eyes here.
Oh yeah, okay, so it's not alive.
But at least if this kind of a shape appears, well, maybe Black will not even play this one in that case. He will like push out. And is this center to live? This one becomes really fishy. I think this is practically alive, isn't it? At least this one cannot be simply killed.
Okay.
Saki-ish. Did that happen?
So if White wants to go for the kill, he cannot play this one. He has to do more like this.
Yeah.
And that means that Black has this D9 stone over here, which means, for example, that, well, for example, anything for Black around here is going to be center, right? And White will have to kill with something like this, for example, right? So now if we go back to the original situation before the pincer, it was kind of like, I play this one, you defend, and this one, and you defend, and this one, and you defend. Okay, call it fair.
Right.
Because this way Black gets to kill the outside, while White has to play stone inside with A. That's what I think the discussion is about here.
Yeah.
So Black says he already has a half of the lower side, and so can continue the Precismoyo. Well, yeah, kinda. But
well, Black is basically saying that White cannot play A now and have the left side territory. Whereas if he played it immediately and White got this one, now this actually might be impossible to invade. Now White is going to go 100% crazy.
Yeah.
So it's just a really complicated Tikashi. Really complicated queen.
Right. Yeah, just leaving that kind of like a cancer there to like use later.
Yeah, that kind of a group which can be killed in a really big way. Cancer is a nice one. Slowly getting worse.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Mm.
Okay. Okay, so white does the same, huh? What?
What?
Cancer time. What?
Yeah, okay, so black has all the ladders, so he can just do this, huh?
This is
The
something.
obvious thing would be to play honey and go down, I guess.
Mm.
So white will play around here, maybe.
Mhm.
I'm trying to invite black to invade here, so I can more easily do not that one.
Beautiful.
Of course, this is not quite settled either. Well, if black invades, then we can do it again. Touch, maybe? Might be a similar kind of cancer, finally.
Mhm.
No, it's not too special for white either. Actually, yeah, why doesn't black play like this?
And this is why we
Just-
don't review pro games on this channel, because it's way too hard to understand.
Maybe just 2 space.
Then black press.
Black press. So, like here. Ah, but this is Gote, so now black's going to take the 2.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I will turn first.
Yeah, I think you should turn first. Yeah, like this, I probably wouldn't challenge about white survival.
White should not be dying, at least. Clamp looks like the Yoku special. A game of tumors and cancers.
Continuation from
here.
Cockroach style.
Okay, so let's see what happened in the game then. Yeah, connect. What?
Oh,
Whoa.
So basically,
This looks like some bar game from like Game Evening or something. For the lulz, just playing like whatever.
that's so funny. So white wanted to create a group in this area.
Yeah.
White didn't want to go further inside on the right side because, for example, if we go with this invasion, then at least even if white ends up living, it means that black's just going to switch the Moyo to the upper side instead,
Yeah,
right?
then it does the Jannekös thing and just the Moyo just
And
moves.
just make territory. If you invade, just kill it. And, and just
Yeah.
enough, huh?
Yeah,
Famous
the Oulu champion. I just happened to have the T-shirt again. Oulu champion uses this style, of course, all the time. Moyo just moves on the board and like yeah, you cannot never like erase it.
But I still wouldn't play like white here. This is so weird.
So she's
It's
just
very
having a
much like-
strong group here in the middle of black. And
I mean, this is very much like black white original shoulder and black jump.
Yeah, finally. So for black, it still feels weird.
Yeah.
so one space jump is even okay from 3 stones like that.
This kind of a shape.
This is very weird. Yeah, black actually answered here. It's kind of like that.
But it's conceivable if you have the ladder. Like, of course, this is the #1 main problem, right?
Mhm.
But in this game, white cannot possibly get a ladder breaker. Nothing like.
Mm. This actually is one. This actually is one.
Wait, so actually he did have a ladder breaker. Why didn't he do it? I mean, that means, doesn't it logically mean that white should cut here? What does black do here? Just ignore?
He has to ignore.
But it's terrible, right? If we get like
Yeah, here I like white, sure.
so you can get this one in center, it doesn't change anything. You can answer here, now the code works. So then you like break in from here, but this is totally good for white, right?
What do they have in mind? So he want to trade it? Maybe he want to trade it.
What do you mean trade?
So he Atari here?
For the corner?
No, he want to attack that group.
So like give the Ponnuki and
something like that. Maybe turn directly. Maybe turn.
But just think about what we have in the game. White has these 3 stones anyway.
Yeah, then white would like this.
So white take the 8 jump.
Yeah.
But obviously he wouldn't let that kind of ladder and the breaker thing happen. Obviously that wouldn't happen. So I'm trying to defend for him here. What he's up to.
Some kind of brilliant counter like this. But this is just not go, right? Because white can just sacrifice as well.
Mysterious are the ways of pros.
I mean,
That's weird. Okay.
there actually is a perfect ladder breaker and they didn't use it.
Yeah, there is one. Oh God. Until we have to do probably in our way. I mean, as if here without the viewers, let's do our way. Could you open your AI here?
Sure.
We have to do our way here because we can't find an explanation.
Otherwise, we cannot make tails.
Yeah, this is impossible. Yeah, I don't understand at all.
Is it so wrong to let white break shape in the corner? Okay, while I'm doing the AI, I will give control to Jeff. You can show what happens.
I mean, let white break shape in the corner. So
Yeah,
basically,
let white push through with that one.
this. I don't what Nobi again. I wouldn't consider this.
No,
Now what?
The corner is way too big like this.
Is a Nobi or your captain that one stone? Either way, I don't consider this. Maybe he thinks to do this.
No.
I wouldn't consider. To me, this doesn't appear in my mind.
Okay. So here's the first good thing. So I'm sorry, I will just take the control.
Yeah, please, sure.
So first of all, the AI will play exactly the sequence we were looking at. So at least we understand this one.
Okay,
I think maybe it pushed once more and then played here. But anyway.
I guess the AI is fine with this. The Mojo changing there is not a big deal. Yeah.
Okay, so now let's see. The weird black clamp. Yes. So the AI will play exactly as we just figured out. It's going to make the push at the cut here. And yes, if black connects here, white will exactly play here.
Nice.
So it says black has to play here.
Black has to play there, yes.
And it is actually going, oh my god.
Really?
It says this will happen. Push once more. It will push once more, and then like this and like this. And it says this is slightly better for white. Slightly better for white, but it's basically an even game.
Only slightly.
Yes.
Oh.
Is a clamper move.
Yeah, he basically
that
said
might be a move if black had the ladder, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but
it's a kind of move, yes. Yes,
Taijem.
Martha is right. That's a Taijem.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's just good that we figured out that we are actually the ones correct here, and it's the 9Ps who are weird, not us.
Maybe the starting was so boring that they just wanted to make the game more interesting.
Yeah, like they played the first quarter of the board, and then they were like, "We are not playing Go. This is not art." And then they go back to the, I don't know what this is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Hmm.
The one space jump looks so weird. Like, is it just because like the longer one would be like too weak shape or something, or not enough ice space, or?
I think this Hane is going to be difficult to attack to answer in that case.
All right, okay. So it's ice space and stuff like that.
Yeah. So this one will get cut. This one will make Hane, double Hane, painful.
All right.
This one is already like, what are you doing with your?
Yeah. Right. So you cannot
So
go
shape
further.
wise, yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
But it looks slow. I agree. Which is why I would play like this as white.
Yeah.
And then jump and cap here, huh? So white doesn't go for the obvious going through. I guess it just doesn't want to give black all the territory.
Maybe.
Okay.
He just want to kick everywhere to live here.
Yeah, white has one. Oh my god, one plan here. I mean,
Just live here.
I just want to get this life here,
Yeah.
and it's still not. Yeah, he still needs one more. Huh.
Yeah, imagine if my students playing white. God.
They will not hear the end of it, I guess.
Yeah.
Jeff will be like, "How can you play like this and call yourself a Go player?"
Yeah. I also say something like that. Yeah.
But black also plays B10 here. Okay, so he's saying it's Kikashi, I guess, if white answers. So white doesn't answer. White goes to the corner. So I guess if white did play this one, well, nothing much changes. Black will go elsewhere. Yeah, black will just switch elsewhere, I think.
And this is harder to kill compared to earlier, yeah.
In those situations,
least
I always hear either
compared-
Jeff or Peter in my head, this is not the battlefield.
This is not what?
This is not the battlefield. The chat says there.
Oh, I see. Without the exchange, white might play here at some point, right? To actually remove black's eyes from this area.
Yeah,
And black cannot get the stones out because of something like what is the exact move here? Well, something like this. Probably there might be a life. But anyway, might be dangerous. So black just wants to make this exchange if possible. So the move still exists, but at least white has to connect under and black has this center. And white didn't like it, so white goes elsewhere.
What's this?
Ah, I see. That's nice. So just like this, white would go down, right?
I don't think that will happen.
This would be big trouble for black, I think. So black just fixed this one. And also, it's not just here. He prefers this one. So that white cannot get this one in center later.
Okay.
Yeah, and then he will have white live in the corner.
Huh. Okay. What?
You want to cut?
Oh, he wants me to cut, I see.
Yeah, because of your own shape problem here, right?
He wants me to cut. Yeah.
Ouch,
GG.
ouch. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that has to be connected.
That's
he wants me
evil.
to cut.
Yeah, so arguably S15 is maybe still not optimal. I guess
Connect.
I would just play the outside still. So this will, but this will happen anyway. Okay, there's no perfect solution.
Mm.
If we now play this one, the shape is a bit better at least. But double honey feels bad anyway. Corner still has end game. White gets Ponuki. Black empty triangle.
But can we jump maybe?
Sorry. Jump?
No. I mean, you play the honey and the 070 instead.
Is the S11 really that big that you have to defend it? Well, I guess it comes down to like efficiency of stones. That like you can have something else at the same time when you defend.
Yeah, exactly. S11 is not exactly that big or anything, but it's kind of like Black wants to optimize his result, and one way to try to do it is to try to get the S15 shape already, because it basically means that White doesn't have a stone at. It means White doesn't have this one later on.
Yeah.
So if you defend with this shape, you are profiting by White S11 disappearing, and that's what Black is trying to combine with this shape here. This is interesting. Yeah, I agree.
I'm not sure. It's
No, I like this one. I like this one.
oh, I'm adjusting from your logic because using the honey is annoying.
The honey?
I mean, yeah, if you honey and the opponent sensor is honey and second line honey is annoying.
Yeah.
I'm adjusting from that logic.
I see. Just continue logically. So how do you do here's White then? If you think this isn't good.
So basically, it needs to be kick and jump, kind of.
Yeah, so that is S15 is kind of like doing multiple things at the same time, and that's usually not for amateurs. So don't do this at home. Just do one thing well.
Actually, Black did everything and then play in the center L10. And let's say for us, I wouldn't recommend that. That's dangerous behavior. Yeah. So like this, why the corner will be like that. It's not alive. But
It's
probably
not
White will win. Yeah, but White will leave. We'll just leave it half leave on the Tanuki, likely.
How do you kill this White corner?
No, Black need to answer and then White Tanuki, I'm saying.
That's possible, sure.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, how does Black answer? I don't think it's this one.
But it has to be that one, right? What else can
I was thinking here. This one we can get sent
Tanuki anyway. And you also give the second line Atari stuff.
But I can kill the corner with 018, right?
The other one, your honey, you kill too, right?
This one?
Yeah, no, your honey you kill, I believe.
It kills anyway, huh?
Yeah.
So this way is better, you're saying. But I think
Yeah.
this White will also be happy to just answer.
Oh, why do you live then? Okay.
I thought.
Okay. Possible.
Hard one anyway. But it's difficult to see how this would not be better than the game, because in the game, White kind of just has free hands. I mean, this shape is worse. And also, okay, first we need to figure out, okay, that's a clamp
Yeah,
here.
you want to clamp, yeah.
Add cutting point, and then, yes.
No.
Yeah,
Clearly no.
It's way better for White, right?
It's a comfortable corner.
Okay, so let's see the price. Okay, so Black will just play big move elsewhere.
What about M17 instead of 016?
M17 instead of 016.
Not recommended.
So this happens. Black has to keep on cutting somehow, but there's no shape.
That's mega scammed.
Okay, Oscar, tell me your shape here, because I don't know.
Oscar is eyeing on P11 later. No, later. That's my best guess. So he just want to whatever the shape to separate.
And 14.
So yeah,
okay.
Yeah,
14.
he just whatever shape to separate.
So we block here, right?
Unless your next move is really P11.
Yeah, like you really need to kill the other white group because this one is not going to be in trouble.
Mhm.
Man, this almost feels worse. Yeah, it's just like a. Basically, white might not be locally alive if black does something like this. But the thing is, as long as there's like a cutting point here, you cannot really do much, I guess. Black could just do this and kill.
Hello, Meow. And hello,
Black can claim.
Sehu.
But
He can
that's
do
not
this
the
and
only
kill.
problem. There's
Yeah.
way too much around here.
Yeah, so he can claim.
But not very realistic. There's too many moving vectors here.
But I also agree. Black just complain like this all the way. I can't take it.
Okay, so let's see black's rating then, because if black picks this way, it's got to be fine, one way or the other, right? What?
What? Okay,
Yeah.
I'm curious. Honeymoon game nowadays is Honeymoon title game in my memory is 8 hours, 9 hours.
It's 8 hours. 8 hours.
8 hours. So 8 hours thinking actually, yeah, probably they are overthinking then.
Yeah.
That's 8 hours.
Well, it kind of looks like AI Go, but I don't understand. E14 is the AI move. I guess it's possible that it's something he has researched for this one. It looks possible enough to come up.
Yeah, it's good that Antti said he doesn't understand. So people know why I normally say no to this. I don't get it. I can't explain this.
So of course, if white plays this one, he wants black to answer. So now the connection here would be harder to play, right? I guess even in this shape, white will just have to connect instead of trying this stuff, because this might get cut immediately. But even just getting these exchanges first would be good enough for white. So black didn't accept that, and black connected. I was kind of expecting black to just play this one, but he wants to optimize the shape. And the thing is, why doesn't white cut here and fight? Doesn't work out?
Oh, feels a little
Black
bit
is
dangerous.
using that,
I guess to make it better for white, white should actually just play this immediately then. Allow black to connect here. And
do the murder.
try to do the murder, yes.
Oh God. I don't want to be like that.
But okay, so basically, if it's something like, what kind of a shape could it be? It might be like this kind of a shape, for example, right? The problem is that A10 has a connection underneath.
Yes, that's a problem. Yeah. Have Hane to kill?
Hane?
That's crazy.
You mean not this?
It can be like that actually. It can be another year, but that's crazy. I'm thinking about a less crazy one, but it's still crazy. I'm thinking, yeah, in your variation, yeah, you played A. I think A10 is in theory possible. In theory.
And
In
then
theory.
to
I'll do it. Yes. I don't recommend that. No.
No, I think this just escapes because black has this one always in center. So
yeah. So no.
So it means this one you need to play this kind of a move to try to kill it.
Yes. Yes, and probably here you even need Hane. Oh, you play Nobby?
Hane?
Yeah, to me here the lobby is impossible. But we don't have to look at it. Yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy.
Finally, it's going to be the other cut instead.
Yeah, we don't have to talk about this.
But is it so that like B11 is kind of like that you have to kill after that, or is it good enough?
Yeah, you pay that
Kind
much.
of,
Sure.
yes, because if you just let Black play this one, this is
Yeah.
too good for the corner territory.
Yeah. So that's why he didn't play that one.
Yeah.
So that seems to be the idea behind B14.
Oh.
And White couldn't answer, so White had to just take a territory compensation in the sorry, not this way. Compensation in the corner,
Mm-hmm.
like this. So now on the left side, Black has 8 points. Now in the corner, White has 8 points. And it used to be the case that, well, White almost had nothing at all. Black still had. Isn't White better in that case in the game? I think for
Mies
territory
has also
because
corrosive
White.
like a success.
Right?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Mies says also that the top corner for White seems like a success.
So what Black basically lost in terms of the territory because he used to have something in the corner and it disappeared.
Mhm.
But the center area, especially with the 2 white stones here, is getting stronger for Black, and he can probably expect something there.
Yeah.
Like spend a move, get this, paste that.
No, Black didn't spend a move because it's center.
Oh, it's White last move. Okay.
Mm.
So like.
So yeah, territory-wise, it's like good for White, but otherwise, it's kind of.
Yeah,
But
so
Black
let's
also
see what
solved
Black
his
is
problem.
doing then.
Yeah.
Oh, you can go that far.
Extremely direct. Just take it. Okay. Yeah, it's for liberties. This is correct. Is it some kind of a call? Yes. And White chooses Seki instead.
Oh, that is a nice Seki.
And White has to spend a move. So this means that White's potential on the lower side just disappeared.
This does look like a success here for Black.
Because it used to be that we would call, I think we would call the AB region profitable for, there should be something for White here, right?
Yeah.
And the outcome is just that it became territorially 0, but White got a strong shape in the area. But the strong shape almost means no territory. But at the same time, also now the potential Black profit around these stones also became 0, right? So White balanced that one.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We take those 2 into account. Sure.
So it's kind of like they just decided that nobody has anything.
Yeah. This entire game is just a series of huge scams.
Yeah, because they're getting something and then just taking it away. Okay, so Black plays the Sentinels here first.
Go is one big scam.
Okay. Black doesn't play the push, so White makes life, and then it's a jump. Yeah, this is the biggest one. Okay, so it is basically an 8-hour game finally, because territory calculations have to be extremely precise. Shall we count the territory? Is it still a bit early?
I'm doing that. I'm doing
okay.
that.
how shall we call this black upper side territory first? Is a big problem. Like eventually it might be like white A, black B, white C, black D, right? On the other side, probably white E is a bit scary. Well, black will at least get F. So let's say that this is not black territory, but everything inside is.
Mm-hmm.
Black need. So black has some potential around left side 2 stones and top side some. Top side I count like third line also.
Top side, third line? What do you mean?
I count 3 lines for black on the top side, so I count 3 lines. The very top 3 lines also for black as black territory.
Only that? I mean, black has way more, right?
I know black. I know black's supposed to have way more, but if we mind that counting, black will need 10 extra for a balance.
Okay, so here we have 8 in this area.
Okay.
So very slightly black is behind by your counting.
Yeah.
Very slightly.
Okay, let me just reconfirm that. I'll count quickly.
Yeah.
How much do you count in the P6 region?
2 lines.
So like 7 points?
7 to 8, yeah.
Okay, so in my counting, black is like 51, 52 then. White. White is 44 and Komi and center. Why do I get 44 and Komi? To me, basically, the board is even, but white has center.
Oh. So probably black is not even behind.
Should be extremely close in that case. I can also check the AI, just in case, to get a third opinion. AI thinks white is 4 points better.
Oh.
So that means that actually the center area probably has some more potential for white in that case. That's difficult to say. Let's just see how the game goes, maybe.
The center, I only count 3 points for white.
How do you count the lingering weakness of the right side white? Isn't it just alive? The right side white is just locally alive, right? I mean, there's no weakness on the white right side.
Yeah, so I wonder what is the question.
Yeah. Like, very simply, for example, this way white has 2 eyes. Or this way white has 2 eyes. Or this way white has 2 eyes. Actually, probably this one too. Yeah, fine. Someday it may have endgame life problems, but it's alive, so it's just a question of how many points we count there for white. But also, if black tries to play a center endgame around here, it will give white center endgame somewhere around. Try to form an eye around here, for example. That should be center enough, so it's not going to be clear. Okay, so all right.
I don't know.
Okay, so that's the point. So if black just tries to connect under, then white's going to make more.
Okay. So black owes something here.
Yes. And if white can then take those stones, now I can see the 4 points. Yeah, okay, so black builds that one, and yes, white reduces. So this gives black something, but also removes something from the upper center. And also this creates for white. Okay, so black cannot play from this side because of...
Yeah, then he enter a bit.
Okay.
And, okay, so fix the cut.
Hmm.
Okay, so if black connects, we can do this and then push through.
Yeah, then he benefit from there, yes. Okay.
I see.
What?
A lot of sharp
That's a
end
time
game
move
there.
for sure. I'm pretty sure this is Bioemi move.
Yeah.
Or
What?
what is going on? Some
Ouch, 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 ouch.
magic.
Game over.
Oh no, yeah, okay. Yeah, there was something.
Yeah, okay, it works very straightforward. Like this one will be captured like this,
Right.
and
Yeah,
Yeah,
otherwise you
so-
connect those.
this,
Yeah.
this.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, so
Wow.
black messed up the shape around here.
That is a nice end game.
So somewhere around here, black actually had to go back and defend like this, maybe. Boom.
Ooh. I wonder if AI was also considering that one.
No, it's impossible to read at that point, unfortunately. AI doesn't know this will happen. Like, it might think, what will
Yeah,
play
like
here or
the
something.
center is completely empty. There's nothing there.
As can be easily seen from this position.
Like millions of variations there. Yes.
Ha. Luna is here. Hi. I think the 9Ps have to get a proper lesson by Antti and Jeff to learn how to play.
Yes.
Yeah, that opening was just too terrible.
Yeah,
Oh my god. Okay, that was actually pretty quick. We can do a second one. So we can check the other game as well, maybe.
Okay. Oh.
Okay.
It's very weird. Yeah, that clamp stuff is very weird. On the right.
Yeah. The bar variation.
Wait, so this was this game was played this week.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is going to be on the next weekly go, which I will actually get to buy on Thursday, so I can see the players' commentaries
Oh.
for this one.
Nice.
Mm.
But yeah, okay, let me open the other one.
Joe. Okay.
Okay, search by player Joe, huh?
Mm.
Joe with Kobayashi Koichi. Okay, this one goes to end game, that's good.
Mhm.
Download Kifu and I will open it.
Yeah, that game I like. And that game I understand. Yeah.
Okay, we're ready.
AI said clamp was like 1.4 mistake.
Yeah, I think Mike Tago said something like that as well.
Okay.
But the AI would also play the ladder variation, which the humans didn't.
Yeah. Kobayashi games are great for learning how to abuse the empty triangle. Right?
Okay, so 3-3 invasions over. White doesn't. Okay, that's nice. I like Joe now. Yeah, okay, Keima is normal these days. Don't get pressed. Ogima also happens. Yeah, that's the kind of standard shape. Keima immediately. Okay, sure. Okay, now the corner makes sense. This variation? Really? Yeah, What? Why doesn't white just take the right side here?
Just want to give the pawn at the bottom.
But it's just territory, and it will even get pushed by this one later. Well, unless black plays here immediately, but I don't think he will. Will black play this Keima? I don't think black will.
Mm.
So isn't it finally going to be something like this?
So the thing is, the bottom doesn't. That the bottom cutting point doesn't value much. You're saying. Mm.
Well, I would be more interested in getting this shape on the right side here. Of course, that could just be my preference, but this, because this way also the lower side is becoming. It's not safe yet, but it looks likely to become black territory.
Yeah, now the right side is also black. So
And now the right side is also black potentially. Yes.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So as Oscar is saying, my feeling is that the lower side should be over concentrated like this. But it could also be ideal territory. I don't know which one it is.
Mm.
What do you
Yeah,
think?
you get the push either way.
Mm-hmm.
You get the push either way. So it's about bigger or smaller bottom territory versus the right side potential.
This push happened anyway, and this happened anyway.
Yeah.
Mm.
So it's just a one move difference. Here white has center, but black has that right side.
Yeah.
And in the other one, white has gote, but he also has the pawn-key.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah.
Some endgame difference around P1. I guess P1 is what Joe really likes here, huh?
Mm. I kind of agree with him.
I see. So Joe is like nom nom later on. This is all mine. Nom nom.
Yeah.
Have
Yeah, so
anything.
black has no territory now. Yeah, kind of.
But isn't the right side still big?
That's something for later.
What do you mean by ideal territory? Yeah, so it's just about the move efficiency here. So it's a very fine line, right? I mean, this kind of a position. Like, is this territory good enough for black, or is it just a little bit over concentrated?
Mm.
And I can never get it right for some reason.
I just noticed a
probably
little
right.
detail in like Antti's room and my room. Some funny detail. The IKEA shelf, both are like same color on the right there. I mean, you have like some similar shelf that I have. Like continues to the Japan there.
Okay, but anyway, so white just goes for the corner like a Joe he is.
Right.
Okay, he does play the push. Okay, sure. Okay, black starts upper side Sabaki. And Joe takes points like the Joe he is.
This is abstract.
Okay,
Not
here
technical.
we have something. Okay, let me see.
Yeah.
This Keima.
Now it finally feels like the game is starting.
Mm.
Wait, so white just gives this kind of a like. Does he have some kind of a plan on the right side for later? Like this one, for example.
Probably.
Aha.
But this one is still not a big threat. Like, I don't know, maybe black plays here and maybe black plays here and then black finishes it.
Mm-hmm.
And this one is still not such. Oh, actually, white will just do this immediately, huh? It is a big problem.
Whoops.
So black has to be a little bit more patient, but okay, this is actually not efficient in that case. Okay, so white does have a bit of a ladder breaker. But he also doesn't play it yet, because that way it's harder for black.
Roman, what was the quote you want to add? Quote of the day, question mark? We have to have a bot where we can save the quotes. We have the bot. So just
Like the show series.
so just give me the Joe plays F9 like so he is. Alright, yeah.
You're such a Joe. Oh, that's very good actually.
Yeah, thanks Seku. Joe takes points like the Joe he is.
You say this is like you're getting to an understanding with this white, but I would still never ever do what white did on the top. Yeah, me neither. I would not play like this either, but I know how Joe plays, and it's consistent with his play. Yeah.
And thank you for
What
the
do you think,
quotes.
Jeff, here?
I don't take this white on the top. No.
You don't think this one? So what
Yeah,
you
to me,
said?
I wouldn't honey at the first place probably.
It will just go up.
Yeah, I would just go up.
Tracy.
So what would Kobayashi Sensei do in this case? Like Hane connection?
That's like him. Yeah.
And I guess Joe doesn't like this one because later there's attachment here, so no endgame.
Yeah, that's annoying. Yeah, that can be annoying.
Yeah. In the game, White is the one taking the points, and White also has something to look forward on the right side. That's very much like Joe.
But actually, that also makes sense. Although I wouldn't take this, but it makes sense. Once you can dig out the value from the ladder.
Yeah. Because at least Black has to play one more move to finish the ladder, so it's some remaining value. Okay, so.
I almost forgot what I actually played here. But I do remember Kobayashi can say endured that one. I'm not sure if I can endure this one. Yeah, because he played this move. Yeah, this move I can hardly endure.
Oh, there's peace. Surprising. Black is fine with peace like this.
I don't think so. But Kobayashi says is fine, so I need to reconsider my position. Yeah, that was my impression when I was reading this game. I disagree with Black decision here in
Black
general.
cannot possibly be fine with this one. All of that upper left corner becomes territory like that.
I just wonder how did he manage to endure C9? Yeah, I can't do it.
I would also have just gone down here. What's the problem?
Yeah.
I mean, what is the deal here? Why wouldn't you go down?
I wouldn't.
Hello, Pierre Cout.
Jeff, you wouldn't play here?
No. I'm trying to answer that question. Why wouldn't you go down here? I'm trying to find an explanation here.
Because just the shape is bad for White like this, right?
Yeah. So yeah, why White kick there? I don't get it. Why White kick there? For what?
Would White
Would
be
White B8?
B8 is a bit far somehow.
Or am I
B8
going
means-
full NA?
What is full NA? So White might cut here, huh?
I feel like Antti and
And
Jeff
White
went
might-
from last game's these snipey whippersnappers younglings are wrong. I'm glad we are right. To if Kobayashi Sensei says it's true, I believe him.
That's me. That's me. That's not Andy. That's me. Yeah, because I have studied Kobayashi Sensei for I don't know how many years. For 30 years.
Yeah.
Young whippersnapper.
These 9B microsteppers.
Actually, there is something here. That's true. All the way here, huh? My feeling would be to just go up the way around here.
Mm.
This one at least means that black has many centimus in the center. Like, okay, I need to come up with something here.
From this is not
Like,
called.
I
I
don't
should
know, for
reconsider
example,
my
attach and
position.
extend. So you can start aiming for a move like A, right?
Hmm.
That's the kind of idea, I think. It's a bit thin.
Shouldn't be a problem. I still think that's a problem in general.
No idea what black is thinking here. Why does he want to push out? And then play this one.
I mean, I might push out, but I wouldn't endure this. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
So you will play like a Hane or...
I mean, I'm just saying logically, I will go one way or the other, not, waving around.
So it continues enter instead.
Yeah. Yeah, the other is not logical. But yeah, black play in the center and then endure that is not logical. Yeah, in this game, I dislike the most is that white C9 move. Yeah, because I can't do it. I just can't do it. That C9 move.
Also, I was a bit surprised that here when white plays this one, black just complies. Like, why don't you hurry here? So if white connects, then you can go
run. Yeah, and then white is run. What's going on? Yeah, this can be some fair work. Yeah.
I mean, isn't this just trouble for white?
So if take, connect,
Probably
and white get out. Huh?
Hurry first?
Oh, you're gonna do this?
I'm not sure. I might just connect as well, but well, let's do it. It's fun.
And that Atari is white. I would recommend you to connect because by the get that Atari.
You mean white can live?
Well, probably we're gonna Atari. Yeah, so white is alive then. Yeah, like that.
Okay. So let's connect then.
Yeah, I suggest you connect here, and then the difficulty is on white. Okay. White can still.
Yeah, looks better for black.
I'd rather take this as black. Look like black shouldn't worry.
So it means that white cannot answer this one. White will have to.
I don't know.
But white cannot go out either because this Agi remains anyway. So white has to capture. So black captures.
Yeah.
And Joe says points nom nom nom.
From which tournament is this game?
This is a Honimbo.
Is it Major League?
A qualification final.
Oh really? Honimbo.
Yeah, this is a qualification final. That is why this game I paid heavy attention because this is about Kobayashi Sensei. He entered the final qualification. Yeah.
So black goes.
Nice one, Sehui. Yeah, knows the rules, but yeah, nice one. What is this game? It's Go.
But like, if this happens, isn't this also better for black than the game?
Yeah, sure.
So,
yeah. I'd rather take this.
What's wrong?
Yeah, check the link if you don't know how to play. Meow. Since you were asking.
So weird. Should I double check the AI if we are missing something totally obvious?
I believe, I mean, because I was checking out Japanese site, with this game keep with that AI graph, I believe here black lost something.
But it's amazing how Kobayashi is still playing in those tournaments. Like Oscar says there, that like he's checking his title games from 80s.
He's still that good. Well,
like 40 years ago.
Wow.
Oh.
Okay. Let's just let this soak in. This one is 5 points worse for black than the game.
Oh, then the game.
5 points.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
5 points worse for black. I mean, this
Worse.
is 5 points better for black. This
Worse.
is worse for black.
Yeah, so Auntie is saying Kobayashi Sensei is right.
Yes.
How is that possible? What is he doing with the slightly stronger shape in the center? When
Part of the problem is that white's going to go out like this, and black is under attack on 2 fronts. The AI actually says that black should play this one, and in that case, me and Jeff agree that this is not going to be.
No, how can black play here?
all right.
Yes,
I can't see
Yeah.
black play this move.
exactly. So it means the black center position is a lot weaker than we give it credit for, I think.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay.
Probably something like white can just start cutting like this. Black is
Okay.
dying.
I see.
That is apparently the problem. Huh?
So yeah, strength.
And so this kind of a thing is correct.
Right.
Okay, let's ask about the other one then, the bump.
This one
So,
we
yeah, when you got
we
it.
has to be right. We have to be right here.
They are equally good.
Equal good.
They are equally good.
Yes.
Wow.
You mean including C9 endurance? I don't believe your C9 endurance can be anything good.
C9 endurance is 1 point loss.
Only.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So
Like, it would be
correction-
marginally better for black to play here.
Well, yeah.
So in the
Yeah.
future, I'm gonna endure like that more because let's say because that's territory there. There's territory, so that will gonna convince me to endure more like that.
Huh. Wow. Okay, Kobayashi Sensei is strong.
Yeah.
I will call him Kobayashi Sensei now as well.
Nice.
Huh. And Cho just takes the points. Like the Cho he is.
But this, I wouldn't be comfortable as this black. How to win?
He's just taking the points.
Actually,
Okay.
character-wise, black is okay, huh?
Black does have a lot, huh?
Actually, character-wise, black is okay. Roughly connect. Even though white has the entire left side.
Like one of the AA variations was like black going down here and white just playing this one and then just playing this Kema, and it's like, yeah, fine for white. But like this way, the upper left corner is much less solid territory for white, so I would just pick this way as black still. So weird. But I guess at the same time, it's also going to be less likely that the right side is going to be black territory. Because black wouldn't get time to play there.
Yeah, because black has this kind of
2 weak
half
roads.
zombie.
So black's going to have to play moves like this one, for example, which is not even building territory, because it means that white's going to have this kind of a center end game later. So it's also going to cost something in the corner.
Yeah, so we are usually not using AI, but now this is like so high level that we just want to confirm something. Usually on this channel we don't use AI at all.
Yeah, we used an AI because we had a statement which both me and Jeff agreed with, but disagreed with the players. So we wanted to check with the AI who is actually right here.
Yes.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Talking about the way of thinking here.
Yeah, so we totally agree with that one, that it's not human-like.
But so basically, Black is saying here that there is considerable value in just connecting these two weak groups into one strong group, and he can pay a little bit of territory in exchange for it.
Where is this, Roman? Kobayashi, that kind of like a beef cake dog, says, "I'll play Q11 to make points and get ahead." So, crying, no, go, brr, I'll attach and get something maybe.
Okay, that was quick. But this attachment is like, yeah. Okay, so
He's
let's just see
already-
the plan. Obviously, White's going to give Black the right side territory. So what does he want for it? Yes. Yes. Still goes for it. But yeah, sure. Okay.
So they are preparing for endgame. Yeah, he's just preparing for endgame. Limit the right and play endgame.
Yeah. Yeah. Just maybe. That's it. Okay, finally here. But they are playing the end game.
Yeah, they are playing the endgame. Yeah, this game is all about details.
But yeah, I guess between these two players, it's going to be like that because neither of them likes fighting. The lower side should be fine. It's just co-threats basically. Like, that's right. It's slightly bad shape, but it should be fine. Cannot even be alive, I think. You can try really hard, but I don't think there's anything. So yeah, it's using it for co-threats, especially for the F18 co, which I think is going to happen at some point. Okay, so Black doesn't go for it. If Black did, that's right. If Black did, then I think White can use all of this. Actually, he might not want to play it because this one loses 2 points. He wants to play this one instead.
Yeah.
This kind of a detail can matter because finally the result is 1.5 points. So give up 2 points and you might lose it.
Yeah.
Okay. Huh. Okay, so they're playing the active C. What? This was nice for White, right? Didn't Black have a choice? Oh, Black doesn't have a choice.
Black doesn't have a choice.
So is this Black move from? Probably.
Should be no be or
No.
So it has
He's
to be
saying,
that way.
yeah,
It has to be that way. Huh.
yeah. To me, it's fair.
Okay. That's also a big one. Wait, so in exchange for that one, Black got this push. No, that feels wrong.
The push
Is
is
this
wrong.
push such a big move? Because even if White plays there, Black's happy to get this one, right?
The thing is, if Black push with White no be ever.
Yeah, so White will not play it, right? Because eventually it's going to be White's this shape anyway. This is the move White wants to play here.
yeah.
But if White ends up playing this one, Black will not play the push too early, right?
Logical, yes. So
White took this one in center and then got the big move on the right side.
Another meme here.
yeah, so White
Another
will
meme?
not gonna answer C6 in any case.
Wait, can I get it? Hello. There.
Okay, time to take this one, huh? And then finish the call.
How much about can Black get from this center?
Here we have the meme coming, huh?
At the end chat, I'm asking once again AI to help us to confirm our variations.
Wait, that's Sandbox, right?
Yeah.
I am once again asking for your support. Hmm?
It's political meme, so I have no idea actually.
Let's follow this one, huh?
Is it opening for Jeff?
I know him, and that's all what I can say. I know him.
Well, the earlier one was let's see. Anyone wants to
Sure.
see the earlier one? I like the earlier one. This one.
The earlier one was kind of interesting, I guess. Hoimbo Shukata.
How do I?
I'll play Q11 to make points and get a hide. No, I'll attach and get something maybe.
Yeah, that is a fast memeing. Thank you.
Strong dog and sport.
Nice.
Okay.
Well, of course, I could ask AI here, but maybe let's not go there anymore.
Oh, this kind of endgame is very difficult.
So
Oh, that's okay.
Oh,
Oh, really? Double honey. And then go back? Probably true, yeah.
so White could have taken the corner, for example, here.
Yeah.
But that means... wait, should he play this one?
If he can get it. I don't think he can get it.
White might play elsewhere here again.
Yeah, White already got the F18.
So this way, but then White gets this one for a little bit extra.
Yeah, on Black at the center honey.
Which is pretty big, yes.
Ah, now I got it. Got the meme when PR Kaut was explaining it. Okay. I had it like some kind of like a thought that maybe it's something about Bernie in person, but okay. just generally about the confirm the stats for like election or whatever. Thanks for following Alexa and Dolp.
Peeps incoming, peeps incoming.
Etc.
Such a peaceful game. Like, what's going on? I mean, this is like totally different from the previous one, right?
Yeah. That's why I'm saying, this game may not be interesting for the viewers, but this is something I've studied already twice. This game.
Yeah, for that reason we have memes.
Is J14 really a good exchange? Like to have this one, but that means White will get the other heap as well.
Brody likes these for sure. Yes. Games where nothing happens. Brody is very good
and
at that.
If White tries to get this immediately,
like these kind of games are the ones that you want to play, but they're probably not so great to see because, I mean, it's not so entertaining. Not much is happening.
Why doesn't White start with this one? Black cannot resist, right?
No, White. No, he has to connect.
Has to connect, and White plays this one, and I think Black should again just connect.
Yes.
So
but in that case, he worry about the push, and that people may lose points.
Because right now White cannot play this one because Black will trade it. Maybe,
yeah.
So then White will have to come back, and then like this, but can this lose points?
Can this lose points?
I don't think this can lose points.
That's a very detailed stuff. So that will be 1.5. Okay, I'll just say half, and that one will be.
I mean, it should never be the case that Black's territory increases because of this exchange, right?
But it could be because of this. It could be, in theory. In theory, because of that cool stuff.
Like eventually Whitestone gets captured and Black doesn't need to.
Yeah,
connect
but that's
the army.
very in theory. I don't think I ever count it. Yeah, it's yeah. Let's say that is pure for. Let's say it's not for competition. It's for argument. So
Yeah.
I never really count that.
Oh, money! Asking money for like for the elections. We don't do that in Finland.
fundraiser.
Like Parukisa says there, like we mainly just have like roadside banners and stuff like that. Maybe some TV commercial in some point, but like yeah, we are not big on like commercializing the elections. So.
I did play the Novi. Oh.
Yeah, that is a good question, Seiko. Why Sehui thinks that it's weird? Do you know the rules, or do you know like?
This one White cannot resist, or he would die big time. In the corner.
Yeah, but I remember this part is the decisive part of the game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think this is the part I have discussed with one of my students, and this is also the part of when Kobayashi Sensei entered Bayomi, and he messed up in Bayomi.
Mm-hmm. The wedge looks kind of flashy. Okay, but does it do anything? Yeah.
Okay, so you know the rules because Black had the center and White had a wall of nothing, but everything in center is a bit anyway. Yeah, kind of like both destroyed each other.
And Black cannot fight the Ko. Well,
Yeah, this is not a call. Black is dead. Yeah, Black is just dead.
Totally dead. So that cannot be done and captured and. This was the decisive part.
Yeah, and after this one, Black loses. And before that, I think Black wins.
So Black did end up giving White. Oh, I see. So basically, something like this happened, huh? With also this and this and this and this.
Yeah.
I see. So the argument is that Black should have just like gone back, for example.
I think the push is right, though.
Push is right.
I think the push is right. It's just after this one, Black should just push the other one and sacrifice the 2. I remember.
What do you mean? Push
no, I mean you play second line attack, push from the fourth line. So this is it, yeah. And he capture you just capture.
Oh, I see. So just give them, because this way you at least don't lose points in center.
Yeah.
Ha. But also, wouldn't White here go here?
What is this?
No, he cannot. Nom.
Oh.
White cannot.
So basically, it means White in the center is cut off.
Huh. Okay, I didn't realize that. Nice.
That's nice.
And if White just goes here, in this case...
Then that bet will be stupid. This wouldn't happen.
But to say that the wedge is bad, this is still back to the other one. So it means that logically black will be playing here, huh?
Yeah, and white entire group is not alive yet.
So white gets this one and sends.
And then black answer, and white needs to take care of the group. Kind of need to take care of the group.
But it might be it has to go like this finally, huh? Might be it has to go like this.
Yeah.
Huh, okay. Wow.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate to just fall last moment like this. Competing is hard. Yeah, you have to be like.
But the thing is, this part I later, because this game was actually live on that Nihonkin YouTube set. So I went back to check the video, and basically around the part when to wedge, that's the part when Kobayashi said the interview me. So here he has to play quickly, and so yeah, he lost right here.
Right.
Ouch. And on this kind of a
sharp.
detail.
On this kind of detail.
Yeah. Competing.
Huh. Wow, so this is really a kind of game where nothing happens throughout.
Yeah. That's the hard part of playing these games, that you have to be sharp until
really
the end.
Counting.
Yeah. Manage the whole thing, like even one mistake and it's gone.
Yeah, something just slightly wrong is all completely wrong. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so we saw two extremely different games finally. Well, that's a good balance.
Yeah, so in general, I like this one because this one, in general, I understand, except like black, those kind of endurance on the left. Otherwise, I understand.
Yeah. So basically, like if you want to learn from pros, I guess Kobayashi Koichi is for that reason quite good one, because the games are usually simple.
The games are usually
understand.
Kind. But here Oscar is saying that he understands the previous one better.
Yeah, the logic is probably more suitable for Oscar.
To me, this one is easier. And also, like I say, I think our viewers are right that when I read Kobayashi Sensei's game, if my thing is different from Kobayashi Sensei, I ask myself, okay, Jeff, you need to change. That Kobayashi Sensei is right. I assume that way.
Yeah. Shida Tatsuya is nice, boring modern player.
Yeah, he's extremely much like Kobayashi, for example.
Okay. It's like the only way I can lose to Cornell.
It is also kind of interesting that to me it feels like this game is higher quality than the previous one, even though it doesn't make sense.
Well,
it really doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Maybe it's some kind of like a bias that, like, when nothing is happening, you tend to think like it's like they are not making that many mistakes, and when you are doing like more kind of like a fighting thing, then like the mistakes are more visible, and then you tend to like probably think that like it's somehow lower quality.
True, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, a fighting game in that case does look worse, because a fighting game is bound to have bigger mistakes, because the fighting is more complicated. Whereas a boring territorial game like this one, it can even be I saw one game by OGP Q players. I think they were one Q each.
Yeah.
Who played very much like this kind of a game. And I reviewed with the AI and counted the average mistake per move.
Yeah.
And it was like it was like KG level basically.
Wow. Yeah.
I mean, mine is 0.4 points per move, something like that, which is basically top professional. The difference being that top professionals play fighting Go, and this was the most simple defend surround.
Right.
That kind of a game. Still, I was surprised. It was a good game, of course, as well.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's kind of like.
Also, Padukiza is making. Antti has been brainwashed to think traditional, beautiful Japanese Go is better quality than modern high level. I'm sure that's true to some level.
Yeah.
Well, like there's this Japanese understanding that if a game has a lot of dummy points at the end, then it was well played and beautiful, because it means it was peaceful, territories were small, and nothing was just forced straightforwardly,
Mm.
like making small territories little by little.
Yeah.
That's classic beautiful Japanese Go.
Zoe Kravitz versus Stanislav Reilak is higher quality than Cornel Bruso and Anton Cernik usually, but I won't say so. Mm.
I see. Yeah, that would happen. Yeah, that's exactly the kind of thing that one is fighting game with big mistakes, so the average mistake is going to be bigger.
Yeah.
But it's not really accurate because there are different types of games.
Yeah. And yeah, usually in fighting, the end result might be also that like something dies and stuff like that. So like obviously it is more
Finally,
explosive and stuff like that.
And also one more thing is that usually in a fighting game, if one of the players is missing something really big according to the AI,
Yeah.
usually the other playing is missing it as well because they both of them are not read correctly.
Yeah,
so then it's like, okay, this is minus 5 points move, this is minus 5 points move, this two, this two, this two, this two, this two. And then the average quality of the moves is going down, even though it's just one mistake that they're both making.
Yeah. And endgame more satisfying when there is less damage to fill. This was kind of like a full of damage points to fill.
Yeah.
That's exactly why I like some really aggressive players in Europe, the correct Slack players. So they can't necessarily handle it. Like when I got run by Tony Tang.
Yeah, last Corona Cup, yeah.
Hear some
It was a bit of a fighting game, yeah.
Weird sounds from neighbor, but yeah.
3 o'clock there now, huh?
Rudolph, thanks for following. Can
I
you
guess
show
we are
Lin
getting
you doing
towards the end
boxing?
of the stream.
Yeah. This is like exactly 4 o'clock, so like it's 3 hours now. But yeah.
First moment before we finish.
Yeah.
Wait, so do what before finish?
Yeah.
Do what before finish? I missed that.
Question time.
Yes. Yeah. So in case you have any questions, and
Mick and Jeff are doing this normally on Fridays, so I guess especially if somebody has questions for me.
Especially for Antti. Yes.
Sure.
Of course, if you have questions for Mikko and Jeff as well, I don't mind.
Yeah, but yeah, Antti is our special guest on GoJam. So, in case you have any questions on Pro Life or Antti personally or something like that,
Japanese Go or
good time to ask.
In the meantime, do we figure out the next timing for next jam? It seems like we have funding for it, huh?
Yeah. Well, I mean, no. I mean, if you mean the 50.
Actually, we don't yet.
Actually, yeah, this was already like just this time. So actually, we are like short completely for the next one. But in case you want these to continue, and you have like extra money to like we were earlier talking about, like how Go is cheap game because you don't have to pay ever. But in case you are thinking that like you could spend a little bit, now's your chance to do it. Just
now's your chance to pay something.
Yes. So yeah, in case you like this content, you can pay to make it continue. But yeah, in case you don't have money, don't waste it on us. But yeah, in case you have extra money, yes, that would be much appreciated, because Antti is a Japanese pro, and we cannot do this for free. So
But I guess at least tentatively it's going to be the 19th of June, if it turns out successful.
yeah, so in 1 month. So
So the third Saturday of June.
for 5 weeks.
Yeah, and this time we will try to make some notifications and reminders about it before it happens.
Yes.
Earlier than 5 minutes before.
So June 19th. Okay, I'll mark it.
What
Yeah,
are the
so-
expectations on Japanese young female talents? They seem to get stronger and stronger. Like especially Ueno recently, huh? And also Sumire, I guess. Yeah, Sumire is winning a lot this year.
Yeah.
But expectation is a different question, though.
Mm.
Yes, Sumire became 2-dan recently. Like, for example, for the time being, I don't think there's ever been a female player who made it to a league. Has there?
No. This I can tell clearly, no.
And there's also no 9P.
Unless you are talking about the Kisei C League, but yeah,
No,
Kisei
Kisei
C
C
League.
doesn't count.
Yeah. I don't think any female has entered the Kisei B League. No.
And
not
even
yet.
that one is nothing, because for Meijin and Honimbo, the leagues are basically the same level as Kisei S League.
Yeah,
right?
it needs to be S League, I know. Yeah. So no, absolutely not. Yeah.
Mhm.
There's a third meme here.
Mm.
Useful.
Yes, Sumire is winning a lot this year, so it does seem that she's actually getting strong recently.
Yeah.
But I do also suspect that she was getting easy pairings earlier, maybe not recently so much anymore. But like, for example, I think her very first professional game, official one, was pretty much against the weakest pro by the results who exists. At least if the online rating lists are to be believed. But well, it cannot be proved and nobody can be right about it. They can hide it and deny it forever. And anyway, she's also getting some good wins recently. So
Yeah.
I think we should just take it at that point.
Yeah.
Among the foreign pros, who came closest to getting a title? I mean, it's got to be Michael Redmond, right?
Yeah.
But even Michael Redmond didn't make it to a league. I think the best he came to was to get to a playoff match for entering the league, and that was it. So yeah, that just shows how difficult it is to get into a league
Thank
in the
you
first place.
for the good content you Kolme
Ooh, thank you.
provide.
Thank you, Roman. Thank you. I allow the
Redmond
Finnish
still plays,
text to speech.
And Redmond is still strong, of course.
Yeah.
Thank you. Helps with the next Go Gem.
I guess personally, I'm looking forward to Ueno entering a league at some point. I think it will happen. And I'm also looking forward to her becoming 9-dan. As for Sumire, we cannot still know what's going to happen, I guess. She's still young after all.
How many Western players are active pros in Japan? I don't know, Antti and Redmond.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's all basically what I know too.
Stop praising Ueno. I need to play her in a couple of weeks, maybe.
Oh yeah.
Clovis Cup, maybe.
Yeah.
Whoa! Chap, thank you.
Okay, so here's the
35
next one.
years. Yeah,
thanks.
that's
That was
basically already the next one, but yeah, thank you.
Okay, so June 19 it is.
Yes,
Yeah.
see you then. Wow, thank you.
Yes, Ryan Lee got promoted to 3-dan. Kind of. Well, they made up a system and then had it retroactively, I think. There are no Western Insei right now, I think. Hasn't been for a few years. Yeah, I think Nicola was the last one, and Nicola quit in 2016, I think.
Question. Not sure exactly to words this, but you have opinion on when someone should seek out co-instructor, or like I guess like co-teacher.
Co-instruction. This is a question from you.
Catspen.
That's been here. Oh, I didn't know this. Sorry. When somebody should seek out a Go instructor. Well, so of course there's going to be a premise that at least you want to get stronger at Go, right? Because in most cases, if you get a Go instructor, you're going to end up paying something for it. So you have to be serious. And it also means that so you want to become stronger and you're ready to pay for it, huh? And I guess even in those cases, there are many cases of people who can just become stronger by studying by themselves or with the AI.
Yeah.
So you also want to be efficient about it, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
So basically.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yes, you go. You're a teacher.
Okay.
It's close to Mikko's point at the start about the food thing, right? Like you started ordering those food packages, right? That's one of the best things I think which an instructor can do for you, which is just to prepare that, okay, here you have the stuff, use this, use it like
Thank
this,
you, Seiku.
and you will get this kind of a result. Thank you, Seiku.
Thank you. 20 euros. Thank you. Helps a lot. So go again. The donation came in.
Yeah,
So-
I actually for that question, let's say, some people have asked me that question, and I believe I have answered. So what Antti said is important here. First, you want to be better, and the second, it's financially possible to you. And let's say I just continue from Antti's logic, and then there's a third, that is normally when you feel like you're more or less stuck at your current level.
Yeah.
And you cannot really, which means you cannot really go forward by yourself anymore, or you feel difficulty to actually go forward by yourself. Okay, and that will definitely be the timing.
Yeah.
That's going to be one of the best timings, yeah.
Yeah.
And usually it is like that. More you do Go stuff, more you improve, and like when that is happening, that you just do and you improve. You can do anything, and you basically don't need a teacher at that time. But when you hit that kind of a wall that you're like you're not improving because of some kind of like a thinking error or something, usually the teacher is the one who like straightens out that not in your brain. So like that's why you cannot like just get the same info from AI, because AI cannot like see into your brain and see what is that like not in your brain, that like you have to like straighten out.
You can just fix your moves basically.
Yeah, so you need a human there, and like you need a strong core player for doing that, so they know like what is your problem, because because you cannot see it and weaker players cannot see it. So yeah.
Antti, you're not correctly participating in the marketing principles of a teacher's lobby. If you want to become strong, you 100% need to get a strong teacher from the start. Without a teacher, that means when you get a teacher, you have to work back. You have to become 5Q again, and then to become strong. Only that way you can become 6 Dan. Maybe this was better.
Although sometimes I am around 4Q, I cannot know the basics, so I have the feeling that I just need to do the things better to get stronger. No new concept to learn. Do you have an opinion about this? To do things better, no need to learn anything new. Well, if you are improving, that's the correct way, I would say. Like, but
I'm sure there's going to be. I mean, for me, there's new concepts to learn, so I don't think that at 4Q you have no new concepts to learn anymore.
I mean, probably that's like about how you think like a new concept or whatever. Like probably that like Forky already knows about like opening and middle game and stuff like that, and then you just learn new things about them by doing them, and you don't need to learn something like, wow, there's this thing that, like, for example, direction of play or whatever, that, whoa, I have to learn about this, or I have to learn about like sacrifices, I haven't used those before. But yeah, I guess like
high-level concepts. Huh?
yeah, so I guess like if you are improving without learning new like things, it means that you have more to learn. You have more concepts to learn from those things that you already know, those high concepts. But in case you hit the wall that you are not improving anymore, it might mean that you don't know some of those high concepts, or you don't know like there is some door that you have to open that you can learn more from those, like opening stuff or whatever. So yeah, like we have said already a few times here, if you're stuck, then you need a teacher, I would say.
Or you can best make use of. You don't need one if you don't want to become stronger, or if you're fine with taking it more slowly.
Yeah, if you want to improve quicker, of course, teacher will help with that one also.
Do you think it's good to focus yourself on refining your own play enough that you get yourself stuck before finding a teacher? That would depend on the goal again, but if the goal is to become really strong or considerably stronger, then I think it's better to get a teacher early. At least from my own experience. Because when I started learning Go in Japan, I had to relearn quite a few things, like bad habits and ways of thinking from my amateur days, which just were not very efficient.
Did we already answer to this one? Or were you going to continue there? Sorry. Because there was
it's basically so that if you self-study, you're going to get some bad habits, something that you don't want to have in the final speaking, and which you will have to grow out of later on. And that's something that happens much less with a good teacher, just basically.
Yeah.
There was something else?
So yeah, did we already answer that? Like, is there programs for Japanese to enhance international competitiveness?
I think there is. This one I can answer. Yeah, because Antti actually know less than me about it, because I read about Japanese top professional players all the time. Yeah, they have the national team for that. Yeah. They have the national team. I think Chou was to be the instructor, and now it's Takao.
So what do they do actually? What does it mean to have to be in the national
team? So they have those kind of study group together, and they meet once in a while. And let's say before an international tournament to study some of the let's say Korean top pro or Chinese top pros games together. And
but I mean, that's what the study meetings do anyway. So it's just one more study meeting?
Yeah, it's just one. It's just one more, and for those who may have the international, the opportunity to play in the international competition. Yeah.
But okay, so at least they're doing something seriously. So I guess that's good.
Yeah. And all right, get used to the time setting. That's one of the main.
That's a big one.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember in the news, in news it has mentioned, because let's say it's Japanese news, but I just can't read it through like that,
Yeah, characters.
Yeah.
Well, there is an interesting like child from this conversation that like, could we have a topic about bad habits that amateurs usually learn easily, like Parukki is asking there. Maybe that could be like NGD lecture subject also. Like suggests.
That sounds like something that Jeff could do easily.
Yeah.
Not very interested.
Yeah, that's very different from normally the direction I'm heading to. But yeah, sure. Yeah, I can do that. I think Oscar can probably do it easier than I do though.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't have to be one lecture. It can be a series.
Yeah, sure. Definitely. Yeah, definitely this can be done.
Yeah, from different people, even that would be like gathering more of those
Mm-hmm.
usual ones, because like Oscar at least said that like first few months with Jeff were also basically unlearning stuff, so I guess you still have those in relatively fresh memory. It can be harder for Jeff because Jeff has been like stronger for a longer time to actually come back to that one, like what were the like mistakes, but at least you have a lot of students that you have to unlearn those
So
things,
it's not that
coming from them.
it's not difficult at all. It's just a need to think towards that direction. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, Oscar is not giving examples. I can think about more.
Already.
I can already think about more like because sometimes I ask my students those kind of harsh questions, and so they actually told me the truth eventually. Let's say because we have different opinion, and he said this is right, and clearly this is not wrong. This is wrong because, and then he said the problem here is, he eventually admitted the problem here is, I just want to play this move, and then I want to prove this move is right. So he's and to me, what? This is obviously wrong.
In Hex, the second player can take first player's move if she believes that it's too good. Could such a method be used in Go instead of Komi? Well, I have heard that like some people are using it.
I mean, it's just basically bidding for the size of Komi.
Or like, I guess this is more like that, like when stronger player plays something that you can take it back. Right?
At any, but it's just instead of Komi, so it has to be just about the very first move, right?
So the first move need to be pretty bad.
No. I don't think it's about the first move, but like the first player's move. The second player can take the first player's move if she believes that it is too good.
Okay. So the first move need to be pretty bad.
No.
In order to make it no Komi game, am I right?
No, I think in Hex it's in any
what
point.
What do you mean take the first player's move? Like they swap colors or?
Like take back
so you must play another one like that.
Like may play a 2-2 or 2-3. Swap colors. Okay.
But even in that case, having a 2-2 on the board is a merit. But okay, so it means basic. Oh, I see. So one of the players gets to play first, but he is going to have to play a suboptimal move. So that means the move has to make a loss bigger than the size of the Komi. So it has to be half efficient optimally. So that's going to be something like so 2-2 or 2-3. Huh? I see. Yeah, okay, it could work.
To be on the second one,
yeah.
I'd rather negotiate Komi.
But it's kind of an interesting variant, actually.
I thought that was meaning that like what I've heard also like that you take back moves like that either you can take back some number of moves or the stronger player is playing something and you don't like it, so he has to change.
That's complicated.
Like that, but that is of course changing a lot after like game itself. Okay, so any more questions or do we? It's like half past.
I think we answered the direct questions, the short ones anyway.
Yeah.
And I think we also have next week's lecture in that case, if Oscar has time to hold it. I think already.
Yeah. So in case you want to catch that lecture, you can go to Nordic Go Dojo's channel, where you can see them for free.
It's going to be 1 week at the same time as the start of this one.
Yes. So 1 p.m. Helsinki time, noon Central European time, and Yeah, so in 1 week. And of course the website of NGD, check out that one also if you're interested.
Yeah, I actually wrote a post there. I posted a commentary on AI game, which is just free for everybody to read.
Yeah. Pi is rational. Thanks for following. What was the link? It
Of the
is
post?
there.
I mean, if you just go to the Nordic Go Dojo website right there, you will find it. It's the very first one.
Yeah, just there, like nordicgodojo.eu, and yeah, the first one. There's usually very good stuff there to read, even if you're not attending to the league itself.
Plenty of
But, yeah.
lectures, to make random posts from time to time.
Yeah. And I posted the 2 week ago stream already to YouTube, and I try to remember to do this one also. I'm nowadays like putting like reminders to my calendar that like I have to do it, otherwise I might forget them. But yeah, I'm going to my parents after this, so tomorrow. So we will not have next Friday or probably the Friday after that either.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm going to be at my parents' place, and yeah, when we are back, then we are continuing also the Friday streams. But yeah, we already got so much for the next one that the next Go Jam is going to happen 19th.
And likely also the next one already.
Yeah, and probably like also gathering money enough for the next one after that. So yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, I guess that's it pretty much. Discord is the place I post if we are streaming or not, and stuff like that, and you can talk there between the streams. I created roles there, so in case you missed it, I'm not going to tag everyone anymore because my Discord channel is relatively smaller. I don't want to like spam your spam your Discords because there are many other Discord channels also. That kind of like a social media spam is not good for your mental health. So like, so I don't want to be part of the problem. So yeah, you can react to get the live roles for Go and other games in case you are interested in one of them or both, and then also to get like a different color name there in Discord, you can react to the other two. Yeah, and I will try to do some compilations when I'm at my parents' place. I have already like started editing multiple videos at the same time.
Those are great.
Yeah, didn't finish them yet. But yeah, in case you have still some ideas for those, just hit me with them, and let's see if I can do it. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much everything I want to say. Do you have anything, Antti or Jeff?
No, I think I'm done. Yeah.
So let's go to see if we're having any other channel live, and we can trade.
Yeah, I think we only have the Loving Sun.
Well, that is not a bad option, so I guess we can go there then.
Yeah, let's go to the Loving Sun.
Yes. Yes. The Loving Sun. And we will meet the next time probably in 3 weeks? Question mark?
Okay, sounds like it, yes.
Because like yeah, if two streams are going to be cancelled, then it's probably in 3 weeks. Friday.
Oh, June 4.
Yeah, that's most likely it. The next one, and yeah, I will keep you posted in case it changes or anything. But yes, until then, bye bye and bye.
Bye.
Well.